Welcome back. It's been a whole week since my last show, and I got the bug after Halloween Kills last night. And I figured that conversation was just like my DMs. So I figured, let me put my DMs on blast with my good friends, people that I like doing Halloween and spooky shit with. I was blessed, if I may put it into pagan terms, when I fell upon spooky melanin magic back in the summer, I believe it was. Maybe it was before that. And you guys know me. Anytime I come across a person of color, especially a black femme who's into spooky shit, I get really excited. I get so excited I get hot. And then I'm like, let's be best friends. And I'm here to tell you, Bianca, Spooky Melanin Magic is the epitome of spooky. She's so badass, she even lives in Sleepy Hollow or in the surrounding area, but we'll cover that. So without further ado, we're going to start checking off some autumn bucket list stuff because this list is everything. And I'm going to introduce you guys to Bianca, Spooky Melanin Magic.
Hi, everyone.
So here, and we're drinking. I have some how does this work? Pumpkin patch. Pumpkin spice hide cider that no one in my house will touch because it's pumpkin spice.
Oh my gosh. I am drinking spiced apple cider mixed with some Haitian rum.
Oh, that is sexy. Why I drink all my rum during the summer. Hi,
Veronica.
Hey, Veronica. I know I was telling Bianca earlier that I would love some of that Haitian rum. Hey, Chelsea. I would love some. These comments get really distracting, but keep them coming.
Okay.
Because I love our friends.
Yeah.
I drink rum during the summer, like a fucking pirate. And there's times where my eye does this, and I'm just like, hey, like, so Haitian rum to me, I would love to unleash my Haitian pirate within me. So
yes, and you will, and we will do that in person, like we said.
In Sleepy Hollow.
In Sleepy Hollow. Okay, we'll get to that, but that has to happen.
Hi, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Hey, Kim.
I want to get into who you are. I think something that, hey, Devin and Andrew are here. Yay! I want to get into who you are because, like you, I was creeping. Well, maybe not like you. When I first saw you and I first got into your, especially when you launched your website, I was like, let me learn more.
Yes.
You remind me so much of me. And I think a lot of Black femmes can relate to us because, especially because we're into the Halloween scene. We like the spooky shit. We're kind of a rare breed.
We are. Yeah.
You know, and thanks to things like the pandemic and Instagram and just general social media.
Yeah.
I've unearthed people that I wish I had known years ago in my youth because I felt like I was alone. So you've had, hi,
Miranda. Hey, Miranda.
So excited. Spooky little Halloween is here. Your best Halloween, all these cool people. Let's get into you. When did you first realize that you were into Halloween?
Oh man, this is hilarious. So growing up in a Haitian household, Halloween is not something that's really celebrated, right? But my parents were amazing and they still like participate. I still dressed up for school. So to me, growing up, Halloween was always that like, ooh, it's kind of forbidden, but it's so enticing and like, ooh, this is interesting. So as I got older and I actually made my own money, I started buying Halloween decorations. And I'm 30 now, so being where I am now, I think that I've always loved Halloween, but it was that mystery behind it that now I'm older, I'm able to discover myself, I've fallen even more in love with. But I've always loved Halloween. I've always loved dressing up and going trick-or-treating. Like I was still able to do, all of that fun stuff. But being older now in my adult life, I'm like, I freaking love Halloween.
I feel like we should still be able to trick or treat. Wait a minute, you're 30? Like,
wait, what did you think?
I was like, man, why am I always the oldest person? But it's because I'm like, "You're so young." Everyone I talk to is so young, and I'm like, they'll talk about your background like it's been 1,000 years. I remember when I was 30. I
Right.
had 4 I had 4
Stop
kids by the
it.
time I was 30. I felt old as shit, but then
No,
it's
you're good.
interesting. I
Yeah.
did feel old because I was tired. Shit, 4 kids under 10. So
Ooh, yeah.
I was like, Halloween wasn't a priority, but I did what
Right.
I could.
Right.
And then, but my kids grew up spooky. That's why I'm still pissed at all of my male kids for talking all this shit about Halloween Kills. But that was another show. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. Right.
They
Mhm.
are fired. They're getting put up for adoption, even though 2 of them are adults.
You're
It's
still
like
putting up for adoption.
I was a young mom, 30 years old. Now I'm 41. I show my boobies.
Yeah.
That my
You're living
boobs
your
pay
best
for my new
life. That's what you're
microphone.
doing.
I'm
You're
doing it
living your
all,
yes,
you
as you
know.
should.
And I say it's all Halloween stuff. So, do you do spooky stuff all year long? I know you do.
I do. Yes, I do. I do literally. Like, there's just no way around it, honestly. And I'm one of those people, and actually, I will be talking more about this on my social media. But I'm one of those people that, despite any like tropical, even if it's like a beautiful vacation you go to, I will find a spooky location. I'm like, okay, so where's the history? Okay, so where's the spooky tour? Okay, we might be in the Caribbean, but like, what's haunted? Like, I'm one of those, 100%. Again, I just love to watch Halloween movies, so there's no time that I wait. Like, you gotta wait till October 1st. Like, Valentine's Day, what are we watching? Christmas, what's on? Like, I'm always spooky all year round, all the time, and I'm here for
Ugh,
it.
I love it. And before I get into the bucket list, I don't want to give away too much stuff because my thing is to pull people to your social media.
Yes,
Get you that exposure because,
thank
you
you.
know, it's one thing. We'll get into the bucket list here in a little bit, but I wanted to ask you about your imposter syndrome, and then I'll get to another part of your bio that was intriguing. Imposter
Mm,
syndrome is a plague. It's
it is.
still,
Yes.
we talked about it a little bit last week with Jackson, and it is a thing, and it's really
Mhm.
hard as especially, as a Black woman in the community to
Yeah,
get,
yeah,
"Hey, I'm here."
right.
I had orange hair and boobs. I think that's what got people's attention. Then I was told it was my personality, and I'm like, "I'm like this all the time. Anytime I get excited, you're gonna know about it."
Yeah,
But it's still a difficult thing because it's hard, to get people to take us seriously. But when
yes,
it comes to the
yeah,
imposter syndrome, it's like, fuck it, you just have to put yourself out there
yeah, yeah, you
because even though we have this common love, Halloween
right,
and horror movies
right,
and spooky decor and orange and black everything,
yeah,
we all bring something different to the table no matter what.
yeah.
Like Miranda, Spooky Little Halloween just put out a magazine. I'm thrilled. I was like, "Oh my god." And my husband goes, because he's more of the business, like, "You should do a
Mm,
magazine." And I'm like, "Maybe next Halloween." And I'm not gonna not do it because I wanna, respect Miranda, of course, but I am gonna do it, but I have a different spin,
right,
so that way
yeah,
everyone gets something.
yeah,
Everyone gets, so I like to encourage people to just put yourself out there. Doesn't matter if you get likes today or tomorrow or follower. Fuck all that. Don't worry about it.
no one
Put
cares.
yourself out there.
Put yourself out there. It's true. And I can definitely say, well, first of all, even with this live stream, again, thank you for having me on, number one. And number two, being new in the spooky community, especially this year, it's my first year out, I was really nervous. And I was telling my husband, like, you know what? I want to do an Instagram live. Or like, I want to like put my face out there as opposed to always posting pictures and reels. So when you messaged me, I was like, the universe is talking to me. I must say yes. Like, literally. So, again, you have that love, for Halloween, for everything spooky, but you're still a person.
Right.
You still go through shit every single day like everyone else. So, in terms of imposter syndrome, again, coming out here in the Halloween community is like, wow, okay, there's not a lot of people that look like me, but like I still want to put out my content. I still want to share all the locations I'm going to. And I can say from day one being in this community, I've seen nothing but love. Like, I've
Right?
love from all races, all ages, and I'm so grateful and so appreciative. And every time I put something out, it's just like, oh my goodness, thank you for putting that out. And I'm like, oh, I touched someone today. Like, that's what keeps me going, you know? So despite the imposter syndrome, which of course loves to rear its ugly head from time to time.
All the time.
Well, yeah, actually all the time, actually. No, seriously. When I told you, like, even earlier, I was like hot. I was like, I'm going live, like sweating. And I'm like, who do I think I am? I just got here and I'm going live. Like, I was stressed, okay? And my husband just like, but why not? And I'm like, you're right.
Why not? Worst case scenario, no one's watching.
Period. Right. Despite all the comments.
Right. And again, Miranda, Spooky Little Halloween had just put in, we are not imposters, we're magazines. And this is why I love this fucking community so much.
Love it.
Just like you were saying, people of all races, creeds have come together. Now, there are people, because I am keen, and maybe not so keen sometimes, to the opportunists and the snakes, but we just stay away from them as best as we can. But overall, I've been a daughter to a very confused, narcissistic mother. Okay. A sister and her husband who are homophobes, but the only Black family that I have. Hi.
Oh, that's my husband. Hey,
babe. Husband. I'm like, hey. I still get a little weird when men show up on my stuff because I'm like, what do you want? You know,
only me.
Like, what do you want from me? Not all the men are awful, but sometimes I'm like, I'll be nice until I don't have to be nice. But I'm like, hello, I'm Neil. But yeah, they're the only Black family I have. So it was like, well, this sucks. And no, I'm not the devil, or I am. I don't know. Right. Anyways, I'm already starting to get tipsy, so we should probably.
I am drinking with you.
And I'm like only halfway through. I'm just glad that the benzos got out of my system after that procedure yesterday.
Me too.
And thank you so much for messaging. All of you who messaged me to see how I was doing. I didn't tell everyone I was having a procedure, but those that I did, I was all excited about the narcs. You're a nurse, nurse practitioner. So they gave me this benzo, and I'm like,
oh man.
At first I was excited because I'm like, yeah, drugs. And then like, the pharmacist was like, this may cause amnesia. And I'm like, so am I gonna have a stroke? So my mind starts, what is it called? What are those thoughts called? The intrusive thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Just have a stroke.
Just stay clear from those.
Well, I mean, I had to have it. And I'm like, so why do I have to have this? So I'm glad I'm a person who doesn't get addicted, because I didn't like that at all yesterday. Like I didn't forget anything. Apparently I was hilarious, but I didn't feel good.
You were actually hilarious, but we were messaging.
What did I say?
So you're supposed to send me someone's profile. And you remember that?
I sent you Matt Oren's profile, but I sent it to Matt himself.
You sent it to Matt. And then I was like,
he was probably like, yeah, it's Michelle though.
That was hilarious.
Fucking A. I'm glad I'm normal and just regular drunk today.
You're chilling.
So I want viewers, people who are watching, I could tell you all about Bianca. I really want to, because that's just who I am. But I kind of want you guys to go visit her profile, visit her website. It's absolutely stunning. It is the embodiment, the essence of fall. When I look at your website, I smell pumpkin spice. I smell fall. I like things in my nose. That's for you, my husband. He knows what I'm talking about. It's an inside joke.
I'm here for it. Hey,
is that another one of your friends? I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me read this before we get into it, because I do have a question. What made you decide? I feel like you're such an organized person. You like lists. She laughs.
No, this is so true. Can I just say, I'm one of those people, I still have a planner. Like, I write things out.
You're so cool. You could get spooky planners. Like, I did that for a minute.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I did it for a minute. I am chaos though. So I don't, I'm just a chaotic person, because I can make a plan and then I'll insert something into it that'll fuck up the flow, and my husband loses his shit. Oh, Devin, I didn't recognize you.
Yeah.
But so you're an organized person, which I appreciate. So you are, it's if type of a person.
All right, babe. Thank you. Thank you very much.
but, but that's the balance of things. I am chaos. So, when I was in Southern California, I still think, in fact, I'm recovering from Halloween 2019. That shit was exhausting. We were at everything we could get to.
Yes.
And there were times where I was like, I need to send someone to go, my husband was like, no, this is ridiculous.
Right,
We're only 2 people. And we don't, it's expensive. So
yeah.
I wish I would have had a list, but for me, it'd be hard to stick to it. So let's dig into this list a little bit. And let's do, people out there, please comment, because I want to know what you've done.
I know. I'm like, I'm waiting to see the comments.
And I also want people not to freak out. If someone could remind me later that, husband, I have a message for everyone once the bucket list is completed. Okay. It's just one of these Michelle Halloween lessons. Okay. So let me read this.
All right.
The crisp, cool air, pumpkin spice, and everything Halloween and nice makes up this spooky goddess. Yes. Honestly, preparing for fall is almost as amazing as the autumn season itself. I agree. Thus, I've compiled my top 40 favorite fall activities, a mixture of my personal autumn traditions and ones I cannot wait to try. Fall is in the air, my friends, and I hope you enjoy this autumn season to the fullest. I can't wait to hear about it, all on Spooky Melanin Magic. Meatballs. I love meatballs.
Save us some.
Send them. Okay, so first up on the Spooky Melanin Magic autumn bucket list. Number 1, watch Hocus Pocus at least 3 times.
Listen.
How many times are you on?
It's on right now. It's on right now. That's all I say.
I was one of those bitches who was like, I ain't watching that because it exploits witches.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I remember a long time ago, I was like, Bette Midler, I ain't doing it. Okay. Right. I secretly love Bette Midler.
I love her.
I have not been at it. So I really just started making Hocus Pocus an actual tradition like 5 years ago.
Nice.
So Sharice watched it 20 times. I'm only on 1. So I will get on it. Because there's so much horror. There's so much horror. I can't help it. But it's a movie that has everything we need. Oh, Miranda says she's picked up. She's watching.
What? Not 0 times.
What have you been watching?
Right.
She's like, I can't watch TV.
I know any answers.
Miranda, you have to explain yourself. But please don't.
I can bring you to front of the congregation.
So it's on right now, Bianca. Yeah. How many times is tonight?
Well, tonight is 1, but if we're counting, okay, so here's my question. Are we counting from like January to now? Where are we counting from?
I would say let's start from Mabon. What was that? September 23rd, the first day of fall. We'll go from there.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's when you released this bucket list, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was around then. And I would say probably about like 5 times.
That's a good amount.
Okay. So when I say I watched it 5 times, I mean I sat and watched it 5 times. That doesn't include the times where, like, if I'm like cleaning or doing something miscellaneous, that's my go-to that plays for like just sound.
Yes.
So for adding that in, we might be on 10, 13.
I feel like that counts. We'll go with 13 because
13.
And remember, folks, this is not a contest. This is a bucket list.
This is a bucket list. I just love Hocus Pocus. Like, you just can't go wrong. Like,
you really can't. Because it has everything. So she said, what have I watched? This is a great question. A little horror, mostly on Facebook. It's October.
And I feel like as creatives and being new in this space, I realized that you do so much during the year. By the time you get to Halloween, I'm like, I'm tired.
We're in pajamas right now.
Hello, I had the infamous pumpkin robe on from Target. Like, I'm tired.
I'm tired from Halloween 2 years ago still. And that's the thing that I do want to bring up because it's me. Listen, you influencers, okay? We go hard all year. That is the key thing. October should be a time where we fucking relax. And everybody, the general public who's like,
No.
I'm dressing up for Halloween and going to haunts and bugging the haunters. I'm going to be a teenager and be a piece of shit and dress up like a sexy cat because that's real creative. No offense to people who dress up as sexy cats. Just do it all year. However, I feel like we should be catered to. The haunters, obviously, they don't have a choice, but I've heard a few haunters down in SoCal have built their haunts and have moved on, like hired people, and were able to go to watch the house and go do some haunts themselves because they don't get a chance and they work just as hard as we do.
That's cool.
You know, and it's really important that, especially for me this year, like I want to use myself as an example.
Yeah.
It's I just moved to the Pacific Northwest. I am distracted. It is so fucking beautiful here. Like it has exceeded all my dreams. I'm sorry, I cannot do all the expected Halloween things. So I may look like a fucking fraud this year. I don't care. But I am distracted. But I feel like even though like I can't believe it's like almost over.
Yeah, I know.
I am well rested. I'm not gonna have I was on Panic 3 this time last year.
Oh my God.
Panic Attack 3. So because I was going too hard. Even during the pandemic, I was going hard.
Yes.
So I feel as influencers, we deserve a break. We should be going out and having fun and not pulling out our phone and documenting it.
Yep. And I feel like to us, like it's like second nature. Like we gotta show the world the horror, the spooky that we see. But it's like sometimes we have to check ourselves. Put your phone down. You know, put your phone down. You gotta check yourself also. And I'm guilty of that. Because
we all are.
I'm like, this is amazing, babe. Slow the car down. I gotta show my followers. And he's just like, there's cars behind me.
We should be recording our husbands. Like
we should have a segment like the spooky husbands.
the support, our biggest supporters, who were like my husband, so happy. We went to a concert and it was over by like 10. He was so happy. He was like, I get to sleep.
my poor one, I used to drag him, I'll get into this, but I used to drag him to Salem every year. And when I started going with my girlfriends now, he's like, yes, great, just keep on going. I'm like, he wants no parts. He has like PTSD. Because I'm one of those people, I'm like, we're up at 8 and tours back to back to back to back from like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. nonstop. And he's just like, I need a nap. I can't do this with you. I started going with the ladies. He's like, yes.
He's like, boys' night at home.
Literally,
with and
no, actually.
I don't blame him. And sometimes it's easier that way. You know, my husband's great. He drives me around. He lets me do the drinking. He lets me do the smoking and the talking. And he's very patient, but I feel bad sometimes because I could see the bags under his eyes. When he's begging me, like, do we really have to go to this? Sometimes I think he's lying. We ain't got money. Okay. Item number 2.
We're on number 1.
we're on 2.
Wait, I'm gonna pour some more drink. Okay, I'm ready. Number 2. Okay.
This is for everyone, all you pumpkin spice hating motherfuckers. Hate all you want. Do we look like basic bitches to you?
Period.
Oh, wait, what's happening? I heard hey.
Well,
somebody, Surge put spooky hashtag spooky. Put spooky Halloween, spooky husband, or I can't do it.
Spooky
you guys come up with.
I'll figure it out. I got it.
Miranda said we need this as a weekly. I agree, Miranda. We should. It's like a support group.
I'm actually down for that. Once a week. I'm down.
I'm so down, especially in October. So, drink a pumpkin spice latte. Don't fight it. I'm so with that.
Just have it. And you know what? Actually, there's another spooky drink I just discovered from Starbucks. It's what is it? It's the ice chai tea latte with pumpkin cream foam.
Oh, I'd want it in my mouth.
I'm gonna text it to you. Obsessed.
Give it to me.
I will forever be PSL, but when I discovered the drink this season, I was like,
I'm about it. Because as I get older, I need to do healthier choices. Murders Incorporated, Chelsea said, can we put that comment back really quick? She's drinking a pumpkin spice white Russian. You would be.
Ooh.
I can't. Last time I drank any kind of Russian, I came home hungover, drunk and hungover at the same time, and crawled up my stairs.
Oh no!
and threw up rubbing alcohol.
Oh no.
I think my husband has a comment about that because I see you in there. He was
Oh,
the one who was like dealing with my vomit.
oh,
Um,
he
well, it's my fault. I drank too much. I have a picture. I'll send you the picture of the next day. He left for work and I sent him a picture like, can you please come back? I don't feel good.
I need you.
I will post this picture on Instagram later. This was Halloween, what, 2018? I think it was.
Send that to me.
I think I was roofied because I can drink. Okay. I used to be able. I've weaned off a little bit because, like I said, the Pacific Northwest is so fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
There's people growing pumpkin patches in their front yards because that's a thing here. Yeah, there's like pumpkin patches in front yards. Not like big ones, but they have like, oh, here's a pumpkin or two, and I'm like, what happens if we take one?
Yeah, like can we pick the pumpkin? Imagine us going down the street with like a wheelbarrow.
Right? I need Chelsea to send us that white Russian recipe though. Now that drink is for my bucket list. Chai tea all day with a twist. I got a pumpkin chai from Bohemian Tea Peddler. She's here in Oregon. Well, she's in Oregon. I'm in Washington, but I've been sipping on that when I can't do pumpkin spice latte because TMI. There was one year I consumed so much pumpkin product that I smelled like a pumpkin and shit. Literal pumpkin. Like puree.
At least it's pumpkin.
I was like, this smells interesting. It smelled like rotting pumpkin.
I mean, you know what? Let's just focus on the pumpkin aspect of that. Okay.
Just say. Veronica said the pumpkin smash from Jamba Juice is a little. Ooh. I don't know if I love that because I tried a pumpkin milkshake from Burgerville and it tasted like I was eating the pumpkin puree. So I will try that because Veronica knows her shit.
All right, Veronica, I'll take you on that.
Yes, thank you, Chelsea. Cheers. I need to hurry up because I have hard liquor here waiting for me.
Girl,
okay. So seriously, pumpkin spice latte. I think I've had too many to count. Lattes wise, I've got to be at least 5 or 6, 7 maybe. And here's another thing. Do you like pumpkin? Do you drink pumpkin after fall?
You know what? I actually don't.
I don't either. I don't feel like I tried once. Like after November 1st, I tried a PSL. It didn't taste the same.
It doesn't hit the same. I don't know. You're right. Like once Halloween is done, in terms of like the pumpkin spice drinks, I'm kind of like checked out. And I'm like, all right, see you next fall.
Same. And I think that adds to the magic of it. Like, it's Halloween all year, but you can't pumpkin spice all year. It just doesn't taste the same.
Like, can you imagine drinking PSL like December 1st?
No, it has to be peppermint.
Like it just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It's not right. Like I don't believe in pumpkin pie during Christmas. Like I don't want to do that.
It just, some things just got to stay within there, within
the pumpkin gods or goddesses are telling us, look, we're seasonal. So come on. And it's just like any season, every season has its thing. Like watermelon tastes better in the summer. Pineapple tastes better in the summer.
Right.
Right. What's winter? Cranberry stuff tastes better in the winter.
Yeah.
I'm a seasonal food person, like food person. So.
Yeah, no PSL after October 31st.
And anyone who does, I want to know what you think. So how many pumpkin spice lattes have you had?
So where am I this season? I bought 2 this week, and it's Tuesday. Okay. Okay. And then last week, damn. So when are we counting from again?
We go start from October 1st.
Okay, so that's not bad. I've had maybe about 2 to 3 a week.
That's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad. I've been combining it, the PSL with the iced chai, like because I get both. Like some days I'm like, ooh, I want something nice and cool, so I'll get the chai. And then there's other times I'm like, no, I need my PSL. So like, it's half and half.
I love it. I have a tradition with a friend of mine in Southern California. One of my best friends. We would it's always hot in Southern California. Okay, florals in spring, groundbreaking. Hey, spring is not my season. It's called allergy season.
I want no parts of spring. I have access to bee stings, so no, I don't.
That's your winter.
Literally,
like, I don't like spring or summer.
Nope.
Um,
Summer's over July 1st anyway.
right?
I said what I said.
I'm with you. So my friend and I would do PSLs in Southern California in my house. Like she would go pick it up, or we would meet, and it had to be air conditioned because it was always fucking hot on the first day of fall.
Right.
So this year because she's in Southern California, got our PSLs and did a FaceTime. It rained on the first day of PSL day. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but it was sad because she was down there and it was like 90 something.
Not 90 something.
It was 90 something. And so anyway, she's looking for a second home up here because
oh my gosh, yes.
so we can do our thing. So
you gotta keep the tradition going. You have to.
So don't think it's basic bitch, or if you don't like pumpkin spice latte, fuck off. You know, I didn't judge you because other people don't like candy corn. I ain't mad at you guys. I love candy corn.
I love candy corn too. And actually that's on the bucket list, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah. Well, let's go.
Let's go. All right. Next one.
Number 3, hoard fall scented candles to burn year round. I would. But the problem is I think I picked up 3 from Bath and Body Works because I have buyer's guilt. I like Bath and Body Works, but I have guilt because there's so many spooky small business owners that sell the candles all year.
I know. It's disgusting. I should have bought out. I probably have about 10. I saved just one. Like my favorite one this season is pumpkin carving.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love that.
So subtle.
So it's my favorite one. That one and pumpkin caramel swirl. Love. But I feel the same way because like now being within the community, I'm seeing so many different small companies and I'm like, damn, I'm giving all my money to Bath and Body Works and like, look at these amazing. I know. I have so much guilt. So I'm probably going to converting soon because
you know what you should do?
Yeah.
You know what you should do is you should put a list together or organize something to where we can buy our spooky candles. Like put together like a monthly list. Buy your spooky candles from so and so every month, and then that way, come July when we're all storming, because we all do it. We all storm the Bath and Body Works looking for candles.
Absolutely. Oh my god! First sale done. They take all of my cash. Easy.
Yeah. Like. You know, that way it evens shit out a little bit. But I only bought 3 this year. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something too.
Storybook Candle Company. Okay, Storybook Candle Company. Okay, thank you.
Keeps broke.
I broke with you.
So I had no intentions of getting this thing. I wasn't even gonna try. Yeah, this is the globe thing, right? I had no intentions.
Right. Stop.
I wasn't gonna get it because I was like, I spent $70 on that. Fuck Bath and Body Works. But then I wanted it. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted it. I was trying to take a stand. But my friend from SoCal,
oh nice.
One day she's like, "Give me your address," and I'm like, "You already had it. You came here." She's like, "No, I need your address again." And we went to Bath and Body Works, my husband and I think I was doing something with Derek Shadowplay that day.
Okay.
And so I get this box from Amazon or from a delivery, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's all mad. "What'd you want from Bath and Body Works?" What is it? My friend bought this damn thing for me. How she got her hands on it, I have no clue. What? But I'm grateful for it. I'm like, thank you so much. She's awesome.
She's great friend. Oh my gosh. All right, my friends who are on here, you heard that? Okay.
Support your influencer. Miranda said American Candle Co is my favorite find for this year. Thanks to Midge. Please send us your spooky candle makers, please. Yes. We want to support them. We really do. And then we don't feel so shitty going to Bath and Body Works.
Like when I tell you it's so bad, and I'm one of those people, I'm like, everybody, Bath and Body Works. And I like post the coupon and like, all right. And I literally at this point, I'm like, Bath and Body Works should be sponsoring me. Like I'm ready for collaboration. Like I'm one of those. And I'm like, all right. There's so many small businesses that make amazing candles that I should be supporting. I would DM them. I've asked them if they collaborate with influencers. Like I've like gone hard, okay?
That's what you have to do. But sometimes it's like, fuck y'all then.
I know. whatever. I don't need y'all. And then I'm like looking at their site, like, ooh, this is a new scent. It's so bad. It's so bad.
We all have that.
We'll mix it in. We'll mix it in.
Mix it in. But there's a flow.
Yes.
Flow.
Please, everyone, send us your favorite small business candle companies.
Please. To name a few of mine, Apothecary Candle Company.
Oh, nice.
Shit. I'm gonna see. This is what happens when you turn 40. Why are you sending me messages in the comments making me think about weird things? What are you talking? It's like a ghost in the back. What the fuck's going on? I know you're witchcraft. He does, though. He sees my rituals. Okay, let's do number 4 before this gets weirder.
Number 4 out of 40. That's it.
That's how this is one of our shows.
I love it.
We have no time frames. That's why I didn't want to do it on Instagram, because we would have been like, that wouldn't have been fun.
They would have been like, you guys are at number 3. All right, just kick them off at this point. Kick them off.
Right? Okay, a fall foliage photo shoot. Yes, I've done I took some pictures today, but not of me. I just was like, oh my God, there's colorful leaves on the ground.
I remember seeing, was that yesterday? You were posting, like, where were you driving? There was like a lake and trees.
Okay, so there's this river. It's one of the things that I wish I had in Southern California that I wanted. So now I'm living my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I was worried about my procedure. So what do? I go to the fucking river. So my favorite river up here is called Daybreak Park. And because it's easily accessible.
Okay.
Beautiful, obviously. So we go there and I'm like, so the last time we had went, it was about a month ago, and it was green, just all green. Like first day of fall, it was green. We go the other day, it was raining. East Fork Lewis River. Thank you, husband.
East Fork Lewis. Okay.
Beautiful colors you saw in the video. And then even just on the streets here, like, oh my God, the leaves, it is fucking fall here. Like, this is shit you see in the movies. It is so beautiful. So I'll post some more, but I've done not fall foliage. I take pictures of the leaves.
I mean, it still works.
I was like, you don't need to see me. I just need this,
Right.
I feel like I'm gonna lose it. Like in Southern California, sees one leaf on the ground, and I'm like,
take it, put it in like a Ziploc bag.
Right? It was the only leaf on the ground. Do a rubbing. Some shit.
What's in your Ziploc? Just a leaf. Like,
leave me alone. It was a leaf.
just a leaf.
I was just like, why are you hoarding this?
I love it. And I don't know, there's just something about when the leaves are changing color and the wind is blowing and it's picking up the leaves, and I love all of it.
It is nature dancing. It is Earth. It's giving us a show.
It's beautiful. I love it. I live for it. I do.
Same.
I do.
Every drop of rain. People here are probably, I think, who asked us the other day? I think the pharmacist was like,
yeah,
you're from Southern California. What made you move? And me and my husband simultaneously, the weather.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why? I'm like, because we grew up born and raised in Southern California where there's no seasons, you know? Veronica just said, she's from Southern Cal, lives in SoCal, that they had rain yesterday, but it'll be 90 by Thursday. That is no way to live. That's Southern California for you.
That just played with my emotions.
Maybe that's why I was so fucked up last year.
Right? Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It's not goth weather at all. But then you have goths like Batty Sith, who's like, hey, I'm going hiking in 145-degree weather.
Oh no. No.
Not about that. No. How many fall foliage photo shoots have you done? Have you done at least one? I've seen your photos.
Yeah, actually. You know what? I have done a couple, actually. But I plan on doing a really, really nice one this weekend when I go to Salem. I'll just say that.
How do you do Salem? Right? Chelsea, I need to see the rest of your house.
It's 90 degrees outside. Oh, yeah.
Because you live in San Diego County, and it's beautiful there. The weather is better than the Inland Empire, but it's still hot as balls.
Yeah.
I'm sweating right now, and yet my feet are frozen because my basement floor is concrete. I am the happiest bitch ever right now.
You're literally living your best life.
I am, and I love it. So Salem. So Chelsea, you've been to Salem.
Oh
You
yes.
know, I wanna know because
Yeah.
I wanna go. Obviously, every witch needs to go to Salem.
Yeah.
Devin, I really
Yes.
do that. It is the best town.
Yes.
Tips on you manage just fine in the crowds and the tourists and all that other stuff, you're fine?
Perfectly fine.
Okay, because I was telling my husband I wanna go, and the first thing he goes, "Well, there's crowds."
Yeah. So there's no way around it. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah, totally.
Massachusetts. There's no way around. It's crowds. But again, like I'm used to it, so I kind of just like it's just part of it. I'm just more focused on like, all right, when am I going? What activities are we doing? Let's go. And
Love
just like
that.
through people. But like it does get overwhelming, especially it'll take you like forever to just walk down Essex Street, which is like the main street, because it's just like people every
Mm.
freaking where. It's like kids are running, so you gotta do like that little dance so you don't step on someone's child or like run over, the carriage. So it's like, the little dance you gotta like swerve out the way. So literally you're dancing the whole way down Essex. Um, so those are like the annoying parts per se, but we just navigate around them.
Yeah, it sounds like a haunt in Southern California.
Yeah.
Except I actually get vocal with kids because I be drinking beforehand and things get out of hand. That's for a podcast for another day.
I'm here for that. Please let me know when that
I
part.
do not behave because I'm like, damn it. And then there's the time I brought a bunch of teenagers to Knott's myself in 2019, but I threatened them in front of everyone. I was like, if I fucking catch you motherfuckers acting like these other motherfuckers around here, I'm kicking your ass, and then you're waiting on the curb until we're done.
Damn, the curb.
They have to wait on the fucking curb.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
But they were, as far as I know, they were okay from what I know.
Okay.
I know a couple of my kids, my adult kids went because they still live in Southern California. They went on the 14th, but I'm not responsible for them anymore. So
they're grown.
Yep. All right. So let's see. Number 5. Spend it. Oh yes.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Spend a day at an orchard and take a hayride. Oh yes.
That is just. It's just a staple. There's no other way to put it. It's a staple. You have to go to an orchard at least once a year. If not, what are you doing?
I don't know. People are. I did that in Southern California, but I didn't do the hayride.
You have to. Oh, we didn't do a hayride.
I didn't do because it costs like $1,000 for each person.
You know what?
So I was like, I'm doing that. But I did it in here. Hi, I vote trees. I did it twice this year here in Oregon because it was fucking affordable. It wasn't a money pit. Because the hayride was free.
Oh, the hayride
necessary. Yeah, necessary because you have to hog these big old pumpkins. So
yeah.
How many times have you gone?
So this year, actually, you know what? This year I went once. I only went once this year, but it's like, so my husband and I do this thing where we go to the orchard, but it's like our fall day, we call it. And literally it's like a whole, I know, it gets intense. Like literally like that day, our phones are on do not disturb. Like it's a fall day. And we're at the orchard, we're picking apples, we're picking pumpkins, we're getting lost in the corn maze, we're riding the hayride, we're taking pictures in the sunflowers, we're visiting the bakery, we're getting apple cider donuts, we're getting pumpkin dough. Like it gets intense. And then we come home and then we either carve or we paint. And then we make pie from scratch. It's like a whole like full day production. So this year I was only able to go once, but it was a great day. I actually have the pumpkins that we painted. I'll get to that later, but I'll show our pumpkins that we painted.
I want to do that. No, write that down. Do not disturb fall day.
Absolutely.
Okay, so get stylish for sweater weather and accessorize. Fuck yes.
I like layering and the scarves and the boots. Like fall fashion is epic. Like epic.
You're not lying.
Summer is too hot. Like my thighs are rubbing together. Like I can't. Like with the shorts, like I can't do it. I hate it. Spring, same shebang. I want no parts. Summer, I mean not summer. What's the other one? Winter.
Winter's cool too.
You need a damn North Face. I can't do it. Fall is perfect.
Did you say no North Face?
Yes, I'm tired of wearing North Face in New York. Like I'm over it. Okay, fall is it. Okay.
I saw these bitches at the haunt the other day. And I mean, it was cold, and I'm like, here we are from Southern California.
Yeah.
We should be cold, because it was like 56 degree, maybe 55, and then it just went lower as the
Mm,
night wore on. These
mm,
bitches had on those thick, puffy jackets looking like Wu-Tang. I was like, it is not.
it's not. Come
What are
on.
you gonna do in the winter? I'm not wearing that. Like,
No.
I'm
Come
not
on.
wearing that in the
Come
winter.
on.
Like,
Come on.
I mean, I say that now, but
Right.
it's like,
But, like, I'm telling you, fall fashion, I just love, love, love. Like, you get the sweater and, like, it's perfect.
it
It's perfect.
really is. I have my new Foxblood sweater that I got.
Ooh.
It's my favorite thing to wear, and my pajamas.
Mm,
Like, I don't want to
give me a
take
good
these
robe.
off.
Period. Give me a good robe. Oh, actually, I do have a funny sweater that I bought today that I want to show you.
Let me
You're gonna
see.
laugh. It was, how much was it? I stopped by Marshall's. It was $17. I'm actually bringing this to Salem with me this weekend. And it's, wait, I can't. I had to.
Oh, I love it. It's one of Derek will hate it, but I think the gnomes are so fucking cute.
They're so
How
cute.
cute is that?
I was just like, why are gnomes such a thing this year? And I think actually Miranda was talking about that before. Clearly, you can see my blanket. And I was like, for $17, I started to, I was like, you're
I
gonna
have
come
to.
to Salem with me. Yeah, I have to. Like,
Have
you're coming to Salem with me.
With the royal purple and everything. I like the gnomes. I think I've always liked gnomes. They're cute and creepy, and I
Cute.
think they're perfect.
They are perfect. So I saw it today. I was like, do I want to spend $17 on this? And I'm like, well, that's almost like
Yes.
3 of the Starbucks. I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
you do that too? Like, this is 3 coffees worth
Yeah,
of.
I literally like rationalized. I'm like,
I do that too.
it's not bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
So we don't even have to check this off. This is just like, duh. Like, we've done this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Miranda, it's funny. They're everywhere.
They
They're
are
like little creepy things.
everywhere.
And Shadow Play
They
Derek, he hates
are.
them. He loathes them. And I'm like, but they're so cute.
They're cute. Like, I know. They grew on me. I don't know what happened. Like, and when I started, I was like, do I really want to buy this? But I'm like, you're so damn cute. Like, come on with me to Salem. Come
I
on.
was
You're
talking
cute.
to you. They harbor this magic,
And they
because
just
they're like
talking to me.
fairies.
They're like talking to my soul. I'm like, I heard you. All right, damn. I'm gonna buy
All
it.
right.
$17.
Still getting that latte tomorrow.
I know. You know, I'm still gonna go get it too.
Okay, number 8, enjoy a fall festival. Well, I want to know, what is a fall festival? What does
So,
that mean? I didn't get that
to
in Southern
me,
California.
so
It
to
was
me,
like haunts. What is a fall festival?
so some of the orchards over here, what they'll do some days is they'll have like live music and like
Ah,
different food trucks. So like that's what I meant by festival. I
okay.
don't know if there's other kinds of festivals. I actually look into that, but I've seen a lot of those where it's like the food and live music. So like you're kind of there all day. It's like a festival, festive
I
theme.
like
Or
that.
so.
It's like
Mhm.
a coach. Let me write. I'm gonna do this if there's anything left, because
Yeah.
my idea of a festival, live music and such, is a haunt with live music and a monster band playing. I
Oh,
haven't done that yet, but I am going to a bar this
okay.
weekend, so we'll see.
That's fun. Is it a
Um,
Halloween themed bar?
it is, but it's also like goth, like it's super
Oh,
dark and vampire-y.
yeah.
I've not heard about this place until recently,
Hmm.
like last week, and so I can't wait to check that out. And then there's Coffin Club that I'm gonna try to drag my husband to after the kids are done with their Halloween stuff.
Mm,
So
nice.
'cause I'm like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to dance until
Yeah.
midnight?
Yeah. Why not? Why
Well,
not?
it's choir.
Oh,
Okay, number 9.
let's do it.
Sip on warm cider with the cinnamon stick. Spiked,
Mhm.
please.
Mhm.
I need to put a
You
cinnamon
just,
stick in that.
you just, right? I was like, I have the cider and the rum. I should have got a cinnamon stick, but like, there's just something about like cider. Like you have of course, your regular cider, but then like warm cider. That's just like, it just soothes you. Like,
Like a good tea,
this is the only way I can like describe the cider. This is what it does to me.
So she's like, it's
Just
warm.
this. Just this.
It's warm.
Just this.
Okay, number 10, apple.
Mhm.
Well, wait, I shouldn't ask. I don't know why I'm asking for numbers. We used to have a lot of like little church card. That's
The full. Oh, that's nice.
I mean, there's this church down the street that was like, "Hey, we're having a trunk or treat." And I'm like, I so want to invade that shit.
I know you do.
I want to go and fuck with them. I really do. Because first of all, Christians, you fucked up Halloween. Like, so I'm gonna fuck with you. It's mischief night. You know?
It's mischief night. That it is.
So if I can put that on as my bucket list, I fucked with a trunk or treat. You want to
That
do
would be something else.
Go fuck with a trunk or treat. The dress as Satan to show up.
Everyone be like, "There's no way."
It's really the devil's holiday.
Please record that and send that to me if that happens.
I probably won't do it because my ass gets lazy. I'm like, it was a good idea. My town has a pumpkin festival the first weekend. Chelsea, where do you live? I'd love to know where you live. I've always been curious.
Ooh.
And I also have I forget things. So forgive me if you've said where you live, but
that's nice. I think actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's somewhere in Ohio. Oh my God, I forgot the name of the city, but they have some huge like pumpkin festival every year. And I'm like, ooh, I want to go. But I think it's some like really small town somewhere in Ohio.
They're all into this trunk or treat.
With all of you guys.
I mean, I hosted a trunk or treat when I was doing the PTA at my kid's school. Yeah. And I mean, if you do it like my way, I mean, it's still, to me, it's still bullshit. And like, let the fucking kids go trick or treating. But I don't know. Central Valley, oh man, take it between me. I've patched you 5 times back and forth this spring.
Yeah.
I feel like Northern and Central California probably have some cool shit that one day I may or may not experience. But or I could just leave it up to Chelsea. Okay, number 10, apple and pumpkin picking. Yes.
Yeah, so that goes right into our orchard day. Or of course, some people just like to actually just pick apples and pumpkins. You have to.
Absolutely. Like a fresh picked apple, there's nothing better than that.
At all. Like I just love it.
I have a really good recipe for I think it was Half Baked Harvest or Blog 11 because I actually do domestic shit like cook. I actually do those things. It's not just tits and foul language and activism and occultism and whatever else I do. I actually cook and bake and do shit like that. So and craft. I'm trying to get back into crafting.
Recipes.
So yeah, there's this one apple bake I'm trying to get to making, but the apples keep getting eaten. Okay, so yeah, I've done both of those.
Perfect.
Apple and pumpkin.
Perfect.
Make an apple or pumpkin pie from scratch. Yes, my husband just roasted a pie pumpkin that we used for other activities first. We used the guts for a different activity. If you know, you know.
I was like,
but we don't like to waste pumpkins around here, so he's like, I'm gonna go roast this bitch. So as I was cleaning up, he made it. He roasted it. So I'm actually gonna turn that into a pumpkin pie. I think this bitch will cover at least 2 pies. We can give one to a neighbor.
Ooh.
And like he was like, oh, just eat it like this, and yeah, you could do that, but because it was good, but.
If they only knew.
Oh, there's the ghost again.
I can't
about what we did with the pumpkin guts. I mean, some people know.
Well, yeah. Whoever's on the receiving end of that pie.
Okay, Bianca's like,
I want to know.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's allowed on YouTube or not. Let's just say.
Save it for later.
Let's just say you've seen the memes where they're like, tell me how much you love Halloween without saying anything.
Yes.
That was me. And I did something and I loved it. And it was fucking hilarious, but erotic at the same time.
Ooh, message me later.
He's over here laughing his ass off. Is there a comment? Why are you laughing so hard? He's rolling. Okay, so on to the next one.
On to the next.
Go on a fall picnic. I want to. I feel like we
No,
have plenty of time.
I
I
know.
want to go on a fall picnic in a
I haven't
cemetery.
been on one in a cemetery. So I
In a
haven't
cemetery.
been on a fall picnic this year, but the thought of a fall picnic in a cemetery is like, can we turn it into like a day trip or something?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Ooh,
I did it. Take those pies to the trick or treat.
ooh. I can't. Is that Andrew?
I guess I just need to say it. Okay.
Hold
Everyone, it's no
on.
secret. Yeah, get your drink. Everyone knows that I do my nudie stuff. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I had to be creative. I was doing this little costume party, and I
Mhm.
had this vision in my head that I'm gonna bang Halloween. Like I told someone in a drunken stupor that if Halloween were a person, I'd fuck it. Okay. Let's just say I made Halloween on me.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Halloween spread its seed.
oh, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I love the
So,
creativity. All right. Wow.
when I say I do Halloween, I do Halloween. Yes, a
Mhm.
cemetery picnic. You know what movie did it for me? Of all movies, it's not a horror movie. It was like a cemetery picnic. And it's like a hated movie, but it's a kid movie. But they brought up as Picnic in the Cemetery during the summer. Judy Moody, the Judy Moody movie.
I did not know that.
The worst summer ever, something like that. It's a terrible, like it's one of those movies that I think only me and my family enjoy. Because it was fresh off the Diver Wimpy Kid thing, and we love that shit. So
Got you.
we loved it, but they talked about going to doing a picnic in a cemetery, and I'm like, I've been watching that movie for years. I'm all about it.
Right.
So Backstitch Bruja, she has these beautiful picnic baskets that she makes, and they're pre-order. She only makes them a couple of times. You
Yeah.
ever seen it with the
Yes,
spiderweb
Yes.
fabric inside?
I was like, whoa, but it's gone like that.
Mhm.
Like, that thing was gone. And I was like,
Yeah,
okay, next drop, I need to be on it because it
and
was
you have to be on her shit because
yeah,
it will go
her stuff
like
goes, but her stuff is beautiful, beautiful.
gorgeous.
Like I've seen two comments about the spooky date in the fall fall picnic in the cemetery.
Mhm.
And I think we need to make that happen.
I'm down. I mean, I was gonna save this to the end, but honestly, there's no rush to do it by Halloween. Autumn doesn't end until December 20th, guys. Like,
We have time.
we have time to do this.
We have nothing but time and opportunity.
I mean, if you want to make it, this is an autumn bucket list.
Right. This is not a just Halloween or just October bucket list.
So if you can't get to it this week, get to it when you get to it. I want to make it a thing, and we need to see your pictures. I think they all need to go to Bianca Hair. Okay, parlay over homemade seasonal sangria. I haven't done that.
I haven't done that either, but it's on my would like to do.
1031. Okay, so hot chocolate with marshmallows, yes.
So I saw the most amazing recipe on Your Best Halloween Ever, Andrew and Devin, their hot chocolate recipe, and I was like, give me that.
I need, since I love their recipes. I've been all up in your blog.
Oh yes,
Devin and Andrew all October. I even made the pasta.
Like they are on it all the time, and I'm just always like, yes.
What I want to try, and I need you guys to do, is the hot chocolate bombs. I don't want to make them.
You know what? I've heard of those.
They're fascinating.
I've seen them on Instagram, but I've never do they sell them in stores? Like I've never seen them with my own eyes. Like where do they come from? Like I just always see hot chocolate ball, but I'm like, whose store? Who's where do they come from?
I don't know. I think it's I think I looked them up on Etsy. Like people sell them on Etsy, but I don't know. Somebody needs to make them.
I've never again, I see them, but I've never seen someone just want my thing, my hot chocolate bar from like Stop and Shop or whatever. Like, where do they come from? Like, who makes these things?
If anyone has an answer please let us know, because I'm all about it. I love hot chocolate. Give me some whipped cream with some nice Halloween sprinkles
I can say that when John and I went to New Orleans, we had spiced hot chocolate. Oh my gosh. Like, right. So they put Bailey's in it.
Oh yeah. That made me horny.
Right. Oh. Literally. Like, I know. Trust me, I know.
Oh, that's beautiful. They take time, but pretty easy. Oh, I knew Miranda would know. So you've made them. Yes. I think you started that trend.
Yes.
You've seen them at Ross?
Really? No way.
Dang. You've been lucking out at Ross.
I was just going to say, Miranda. Yes, she did. Yes, this is true. Okay. So it's more so like people create them. They don't sell them in stores per se.
Yeah, it seems like, which is a good thing, because we like keeping it small business.
Always. Always.
So hot chocolate, give it to me. Okay. 14. Watch a football game with pumpkin beer and a brown sugar rim. I mean, if you're into football, I'm not into football, but I feel like a lot of us Halloweeners are, because it's a fall sport.
Right.
Football used to fuck with my Halloween though, because I'm like, because I had a kid who played football, or a couple of them, like all three of my boys play football. I'm like, your shit's fucking with my Halloween. What do you mean I have to be at a goddamn fucking football game?
I'm cracking up.
Then I gotta be a Halloween motherfucker. So I have something against football.
No, I hear you. I hear you, and I feel for you. I'm okay with football. I don't know. I know enough, but my husband, he has a fantasy football podcast. He has two. So he is football. And it's like, people think I know football because I'm married to him, but I know enough. I know enough to get me by.
She's like, I'm the one with the pumpkin beer with the brown sugar rim.
Literally. Oh, there he goes. Y'all still going strong, killing it. Thanks,
Are you watching football right now?
Right. Yeah,
oh, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, girl. That was last night.
Yay.
And literally, when I tell you, it's like, oh, Tina, it's one of my line sisters from my sorority. Hey, Tina. But anyways,
dress up for football. What do you dress up for? Like for football or for Halloween or both?
Any answers, Tina?
Gotta be specific, because I want to know what that means.
And literally, when I tell you, like, it's John football, and like it's me, beer, wings, pizza. Like, that's all I'm here for. Like right, high five. That's all I'm here for. And I was like, yeah, babe. And it's more like this, and like that's what I'm doing.
The sad thing is, they didn't sell beer or wings at these damn Popcorn or fucking football games. You know what it was? It was a bunch of kids going to the hospital.
He's at the hospital.
Like, my son, it was like, I hated that he got hurt. 2015, I think it was, right? When he broke something. And I drew on his cast, "Rest in peace, your football season," on a tombstone.
Oh, God.
I wasn't mad, but I was also like, Wait, what happened? Oh my God, the litany of bad words I unleashed when the World Series ran late last year and bumped the Bob's Burger on me. No, they fucking did not. Just say, fuck you, Bob's Burger, for the football game. I'm mad.
Disrespect for me.
That's so rude.
The vibes. Yes. That's so mean. Oh my God. She'll be watching Don't Let Her Fool You. Okay, that's a lie, first of all. I watch. Okay, relax. I watch. Like, when he's yelling, that's when I'm like, okay, what happened? But then, I try.
Otherwise, I don't care. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm here for the beer. So that's where I incorporate the beer and the football. It's not really for me. It's something I partake in because
you're a good wife. I would have been like, fuck this. I am not participating in number 14 on your bucket list, except for the pumpkin beer and a brown sugar rim. Just because I respect certain football things, but it fucks with the Halloween season. It really does.
I
It
know. I know.
messing up programming and all kinds of stuff.
And honestly, it really does though, because there are also some days where I'm like, I'm just trying to watch Housewives, but thanks, babe, but we make it work.
I love it. All right, so Michelle's not doing 14. Number 15, make s'mores around a campfire while telling ghost stories. You know, we do that during the summer. I haven't done it during the winter, but
I actually haven't done it either, but I want to.
Yeah, that's like a thing. My husband and my son got into this TikToker who does like cooking in the woods.
Oh,
and he was just saying, yeah, send her that TikToker.
Over.
And it's like they cook in the wood. This dude cooks in the woods, so he's talking about doing that. I'm like, hey, okay, I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want a pen pal. I sent out cards this year. It was fun.
Oh yeah, your card was so much fun, by the way. When I got your card, I was like,
I had so much fun with that. You know, the thing is, though, it took me like 3 weeks to send them.
What? No way.
I'm really bad with mail and gifts. I am notoriously terrible. But it got to you guys, so I'm happy.
No, thank you. Like, I received it when I opened it. I was like, I got a card.
Well, I did one for Hexmas, too.
Because
I kept all your addresses.
Yes.
So that's what we both need to do is make s'mores around a campfire while telling ghost stories. Do
So
you make up your tales?
Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was first. Can we actually incorporate that when we do our picnic in the cemetery?
Oh, that's like doing two.
I'm literally like planning this all out in my head right now. Like, this could happen.
Write this down.
Okay, I'm writing.
In the cemetery.
I'm gonna put it in my phone.
Writing it down.
Picnic in the cemetery.
But here's the thing: are we making up ghost stories, or are we retelling ghost stories,
or are we telling our own?
That's what I mean. Like, let's tell our own ghost stories.
That's our own. Yeah. Okay. So
those are more fun.
Always tell our own ghost stories. Okay. So we need to work on this.
I'm taking notes too.
Right. I'm like, okay, this is
my ass will forget. Yeah. Okay. So 16. Live your best candy corn life. I know. I look. Don't hate on us.
All right.
Are your favorite the candy corns or the pumpkins? I
actually like both. I actually like both.
They have a different flavor.
Like, yes. And there's like a different feel. I don't know how to explain it, but I like both separately.
Same.
100%.
You can't eat like a handful. Like, you've got to eat your candy corn one at a time.
It has to be one at a time. And then sometimes I bite the top off. Like, you got to take time with the candy corn. You can't just
instant cavity.
No, you can't attack the candy corn. You have to like become one with the candy corn, bond with the candy corn, talk to the candy corn, love on the candy corn, and then you eat the candy corn.
Did you chew it?
Yeah.
Like, it's a process. I am so with you.
Yes.
I'm so with you on that.
Delicate. You can't just attack the candy corn. You have to
Excuse me. That was not the Rona. It was like spit. I swear.
It's because you're thinking about the candy corn. It's like
because it does make you cough. It does make me cough. Sometimes I'm like, oh, do I have a cavity? Or I just made one. I'm still gonna eat more.
You gotta eat it. And it's like, I don't know. To me, candy corn is like an experience because it's like so nostalgic. It just looks like Halloween. Like,
right?
I love candy corn. Like,
I do too. Somebody said it's like people. I saw a meme once.
Wait, and it was like candle. It tastes like sweet candle wax or something like that.
Crayons.
Oh, crayons.
I was like, I mean, they're not wrong if a crayon had flavor.
Okay, but that's besides the point. We're not going to talk about that part.
Where do you go? He has gray sweatpants on. I just figured I'd call that out. Candy corn is bomb. So we've eaten our fair share of October candy corn, autumn candy corn.
I love candy corn. I mean, I understand it. I get it. You know, it's just like people like, it's just tastes like crayon or wax. It's like there's no substance to it, but it's because they haven't bonded with the candy corn.
Exactly. Exactly. They don't have a relationship. Okay. What about like there's people who don't like cilantro? I love cilantro.
Love cilantro. I'm not I won't lie, I'm not crazy about it. But and it's actually funny because my husband and I had this conversation the other day, literally about cilantro. We actually spoke about cilantro. And it's not that I don't like it, but it's not that I love it. But there are certain things where it's like I have to have cilantro.
It has to be on chili.
It belongs there. Yes, it belongs there.
It has to be on. It has to be on things. And somebody had told me once that it tasted like soap, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
That's soap. What kind
it's so
soap?
right. And I'm like, these people don't like candy corn either. I bet. Let's do a survey.
Oh wait. Okay, wait. Let me write this down.
I
Okay.
want to know if the same people who hate candy corn hate cilantro.
Do you hate candy corn and cilantro? All right.
Like, I'm very curious.
We'll track the trends.
You're right, Chelsea. It is only good during
Yes,
Halloween.
absolutely.
Like, I'm not going to eat candy corn anytime before October 1st.
oh
Okay,
God, no. Oh
maybe
God.
like September, mid-September.
But like, and I'm also not eating candy corn in July.
Oh, Veronica, this is why I love you. It's an enzyme thing in your body. That's very interesting to me. So, can you do the study? Brand said I hate candy corn but love cilantro.
That's
So
great.
that's one person.
Okay, so that's one. So that's my pen pal Brandy. All right.
One so far. We're gonna do poll. This is gonna be polls for next Halloween.
No, actually though.
You know? Okay, spend a weekend in Salem, Massachusetts. Oh, I have every full intention. I have to
Absolutely.
oh, it's a genetic thing. That's really, the guy who created the Beetle House, Zach Neal, is that his name? Zach Neal, right? He hates cilantro, and that guy's a chef, a world-renowned chef. So
focus group of one, like cilantro, only a few pieces. Okay, so that's okay.
I feel like candy corn, since we're still on this, is that candy corn is like that thing, you don't have no chocolate in the house, you don't have any Halloween. Like, I cannot buy Halloween candy for trick-or-treaters anytime before the day before Halloween, or else it's in my mouth. Okay?
Yeah, we have not bought not one piece of candy.
Yeah, we have to wait.
One, because all the chocolate would be gone. And not me, because I like chocolate. I don't know. I'm weird. Because like I love certain chocolates, right? So like Snickers, Butterfinger, like there's certain chocolates I love, but I don't always crave chocolate. That makes sense. I'm more of like a gummy.
Oh yeah, you talked about this.
Yeah.
You just recently talked about this.
Yeah, don't buy Snickers. He will eat all, like, I promise you, he will eat all the Snickers. Like,
that's my husband too.
Gone, like completely gone.
This fellow was buying the king size because we get the munchies.
Gone, just gone.
So Halloween trip for the trick-or-treaters doesn't exist until the day before.
Yep, we have.
But when there's no sweets in the house, the cereal's gone. There's nothing sweet. Nobody wants tea. We dig into one piece of candy corn, and to me, I'm like, well, it's made of honey.
Wait, I love
healthy.
That. It's healthy. It's honey. It's natural. Damn it.
I don't even know if it's made with honey. I mean, there's organic ones.
There are.
There's organic candy corn.
I've never seen organic. Sorry, my blanket's like falling. But I've never
fine.
seen organic candy corn.
You can get it like one of those health food stores. Like, but it ain't organic. It's just sugar cane.
Wait, no. I need answers because I need to.
It's just more expensive.
I need to see the back of that ingredient list. Like organic versus not organic. What is the difference in candy corn? I need answers.
Candy corn. I got you, because I've been like, there's the things I spend too much time thinking about.
I need answers.
So, moving on from candy corn. Let's see. Mass Salem. Every witch needs to go to Salem. I want to go. I'm going to go. But I feel like I was telling my husband, we had this huge move. Okay. Yeah. And then he's like, well, here's your thing. You're going to want to go to California. So how many trips do you think you're going to fucking take in a year? I'm like, oh, fuck. All right. So next year, I'm hoping to at least get to Georgia to visit some friends. But I do need to get my ass to Salem. I don't want to go during the Halloween season. Honestly, I want to go and do ritual in the woods and like talk to Bridget Bardot.
Yeah.
Is that not Bridget Bardot? Bridget Bishop.
Bridget Bishop.
Damn it.
Honestly, being there as many times as I've been there, and I've been there like February, I've been there in May, I've been there in October, I've been like all different times of the year. I would suggest your first time going not be in October.
Yeah.
But it's like yes and no, because the thing about it is like that October magic though, you can only find it in October, but sometimes it can be overwhelming. So if you're someone, I would say for your first time, if you're someone who does not like crowds, do not go your first time in October. But if you're okay with crowds and like it's whatever to you, then fine, go whenever.
What about September?
September is beautiful.
Okay.
September is beautiful because like it's cool. It's getting like cool out. The crowds honestly start to hit that first weekend in October. So September is beautiful.
Okay.
And of course, there are a lot of tours in Salem that run all year round. So it's not like if you go in May, you can't do a haunted tour. You still can.
Right.
So if you're not even fond of the crowds, I would not say go in October for your first time.
Okay, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I can do. It's like I want to go to Louisiana. I want to go to New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans.
And I don't want to go I mean, I want to go for Mardi Gras.
Of course.
You know, because,
of course.
I mean,
Mardi Gras. Of course.
You know?
Of course.
But at the same time, I want to embrace like I want to embrace it all without having to compete with another tour group, you know?
I agree. So we when my husband and I went, we went in December actually.
Ooh.
And it was like I had my North Face, but it was beautiful because it was seeing New Orleans in a different light because now Christmas decor was out. And I'm like, what the hell? Right. I'm like, what the hell? But they had every spooky vampire tour, ghost tour. We did cemetery tour. We did everything. Like, so it's still fully functional. You're not going to be missing the spooky aspect if you go to New Orleans, like outside of October or like stuff like that. Like it's
February. Yeah, like Mardi Gras.
February. It's spooky all year round.
Well, it's haunted as fuck down there. Like I'm so about it.
Like I know I know someone who went with the summer and it's hot as like balls, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, Michelle, the Halloween doesn't travel during the summer. Like that's when I'm a bear and like storing fat because fuck all that. You know, we moved up to the PNW to escape the heat of summer, but then we got like this freak ass fucking heat wave. This once in a life, this never heat wave where it was like 150.
Lord. Wait, really quick. Do you do this also like in the winter time, like after Halloween? You kind of like hibernate, or is it just me?
I get really down and depressed come after Christmas because you know I used to be all about Christmas too. Is my eyebrow? Dude, look at my eyebrow.
Not the brow.
Dude, I'm just gonna leave it.
Just leave it. That's fashion. It's fashion, honey.
I really got to get them tattooed. I'm just gonna leave it. I really hate. This happens every day.
I'm like, wait. We've been on for what, an hour and 17 minutes?
That's a record eyebrow malfunction. Like that, it's never happened that fast. Unless I'm doing other things. Sometimes I'm like, Chuck, how did you let me go out looking like this? He's like, you didn't start that way. It ain't my fault. I'm like,
like, you ever seen those memes where like the little kids go to school, like their hair is so nicely done, by the time they get out of recess, their hair is like this.
That's my eyebrow. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave
it. Leave it. It's fashion, honey. Just leave it.
It's there. It's Michelle Halloween eyebrows because my shit. Yeah. Went to Savannah March one year, and it was Savannah, like Georgia.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I want to, Miranda. I talked to you a little bit about after Halloween. I usually get I don't know. I feel like resting is always nice in November. So resting is good because I have started to accept that Christmas time is it's winter, it's Yule. It's like, this is the darkness that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
But it gets kind of shitty. I start getting depressed usually right after Christmas because it's a long fucking road.
A
long tumultuous road to the next fall.
It's long.
And January sucks usually. It's boring. February, I mean,
February for me is like the worst because it's just so unpredictable. It's like 10 feet snow one day. Like I can't with February. Like I just can't.
January, February, March,
so long.
April, May, June. I start getting a little excited in July.
July 1st is Halloween. I said what I said.
Yeah, I'm with you.
With people, I'm like, listen, July 1st is Halloween.
I am so with you. Usually I'm like, give people their stupid ass 4th of July. I'm with you. July 1st is Halloween season.
Halloween. Like, it's hot. Who wants to be in the heat with the bees and you're sweating, your thighs are chafing? No.
I now have organic candy corn for you, the ingredient list, but I'll send that to you after. Let me save that photo.
Please, because I'm like, I need to compare, but go ahead.
Well, you know what's funny is Georgia. You guys keep mentioning Georgia. I have people that I have to go visit in Georgia, like Haunt Junkies open up their home to me.
Ooh.
And my husband Dusty from Vision Video has opened up his home. Said we can come anytime. I forget where he lives in Georgia. And then there's the Creature Preachers, and I feel like I'm forgetting someone. So oh, my uncle, but I don't think he likes me because I'm a spooky person, and he doesn't think Black people should do that. So he's one of those.
Got you. Heard you.
I don't think he's into me. So.
Okay. You just continue to be yourself and keep it pushing.
Exactly. So I'm like, I'm not going to go visit that fool. But yeah, there's places. I only needed one list, honey. He went hard on these organic candy corn list.
I respect it. Thank you.
Since we're still on candy corn.
Oh, we're still on candy corn.
Anyways, your wanderlust is beautiful, by the way. I love the fact I can't do this. I love the fact that you have this beautiful, like, you want to travel, and I'm all about it.
Thank you. I am like obsessed with traveling. So like outside of my spooky realm, just like traveling in general, obsessed with traveling. I just travel the world. I will be actually in the Caribbean in 2 weeks. My birthday is the week after, literally 1 week after Halloween. November 7th is my birthday. And the week after, I'm hosting a retreat for nurses actually in St. Lucia. So I'll be away that week. But traveling is life. And again, the beauty of traveling is like going to these beautiful destinations, which I actually will be talking about in the upcoming weeks. I'm gonna tell you something offline, but something I'll be actually dropping on my birthday. But like, I love just traveling to something I've been working on. But I just love traveling to like other places and always getting like that spooky side of it. Like, it's just like beautiful. Like, if I'm in, I don't even know, anywhere, I will find somewhere spooky.
Do you use like Atlas Obscura? That's what I used to find the haunted destinations. We don't travel as much as I'd like to, but we will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Atlas Obscura gives you all kinds of like spooky, weird fucking places to go anywhere you're at. I mean, you could be in where The Hills Have Eyes was based upon in Southern California, and they will find you a spooky spot. So I have the book. I love the website. I'm like, ooh, anytime we do go anywhere, I'm like, I don't want to. I appreciate the touristy places, but I want to go to the weird places.
Bring me to like the off beaten paths.
Yes.
Like, where do the locals go? Or like, what's the actual real history of the place? Like, give me that. Like, of course, you'll do your touristy stuff for the photos, and it's cute. But like, bring me somewhere where it's like, and the local legend is, or like, there.
I love it. I love it.
Local legends.
Miranda, I'm sure Dusty wouldn't mind. He is seriously the most so fucking awesome. I love that guy. Like, I'm writing a whole story. Like, I had this whole story and I'm incorporating him into it. Nice. So when I actually get this book out, you guys will actually see like Dusty Camo. He's a character because that guy's amazing. Follow Vision Video, Bianca.
Vision will do. I'm gonna do that right now.
So badass. Okay, so here's another one. Carve a jack-o'-lantern or paint a pumpkin.
Yeah. Right.
Another PNW newfound discovery that we found was that, right? We all have crushes on him. I'm with you. And it's like, how is he single? Michelle ends the stream. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't meant to read those comments out loud. So where was I? Oh, so what I've discovered in cooler climates is that you can carve your pumpkin weeks before Halloween. In Southern California, if you did that at least a week before Halloween, you have the depressed molded pumpkin.
Right. It's not depressed. pressed and molded. Oh gosh.
It's just like this pumpkin is deceased beyond this. It's like the rotting corpse.
Oh, poor baby. Yeah. So
Or paint it, yeah.
yeah. So actually, I have our pumpkin. So he's saying painting. He's not a fan at all of carving. So what we do is every year we rotate it. Yeah, we rotate. We'll like carve one year, paint the next. Carve one year, paint the next. Like distribute it so everyone's happy. So I actually have our pumpkin. So my husband's pumpkin is fantasy football diagnostics. That's what he painted.
It's actually really cute.
Which is actually, we're not painters, by the way. We're not artists by any means or stretch of the imagination. Okay, now let's continue to watch. So this
I get it.
podcast, Fantasy Football Diagnostics.
Oh,
That's what he painted. And he launched that this year, actually, which I'm super proud of him for. And mine, wait, this way.
candy corn.
I painted a little candy corn. So that's why we were on candy corn. I was cracking the F up because I was like, if only she knew my little baby was looking at me.
I love it. Like,
We painted these back. When did we go? We went the last week of September. That's when we went.
perfect.
So we painted these and we just have them kind of just sitting out on our windowsill. But I was cracking up when we were on candy corn because I was like, if only she knew what is just sitting right here waiting for her.
Looking at you.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know I have some around here somewhere.
I love the one actually behind you, that JOL behind you on the floor. Those two. Oh, I didn't see that one. They're so cute.
There's the box. You can't see it. It was from my dark light box, mystery box.
Okay.
Every day's Halloween written in candy corn colors, but I posted that today. But candy corn is just, I don't know, it's the embodiment of Halloween, man.
It really is. Like, you can't be mad at it.
You can't. It's so cute. So I also I wonder if people who hate the taste of candy corn don't mind the colors, like your pumpkin.
Let's write that down.
That's going on the poll.
Let's
We
write
got
that
the
down.
cilantro. Do you mind the colors?
So do you mind the colors? Do you mind the candy corn colors?
So funny. We're all gonna come back to candy corn.
And what does that tell you? Candy corn is just fundamental.
It's awesome. It's the foundation of October and autumn. Okay, binge watch Halloween movies. Now be specific. Halloween, like the holiday, or Michael Myers?
Girl, it's both, honestly. It's both. But in this one in particular, I should have said just like horror in general, not specifically Michael Myers, just horror. But
every day.
But you know I'm here for Michael Myers.
Oh God. There's no describing it. He's like candy corn. Either you love him or you hate him.
Actually, wait, I have to show you my Michael Myers figurine. Wait, this is actually, it's on my desk. He is on my desk. We bought this in Salem a couple of years ago. It's like the collectible series. This is my little baby. I love Michael Myers.
Oh my God, I have never seen them before.
Salem, what was the company? I have to look at the box for you. But they're like collectible, like little.
It's like a Coraline version of fucking Michael Myers. I'm about it.
Literally
I'm about it.
Obsessed. So really quick on just Halloween as in terms of Michael Myers, love. I mean, that's the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Conversation about the the new Michael Myers movie, of course. Like, I just love him. He's so calm. He's so at ease. He's at peace. He just walks graciously. He floats. You
get it. You get it.
Like
he just murders without prejudice.
Yes. Like he's an equal opportunist. Everybody can get it.
He just wants to go home, bitches.
Everybody can get it. And like Michael Myers, he's just so like, you know what? I aspire because he knows that he will always get his victim, and he's so unbothered. And I'm like, if we all looked at our goals that way, like we know we're gonna achieve our goal and just be unbothered about it, we need to be more like Michael Myers.
I fucking love that.
We need to be more like Michael Myers.
We do. And I need you to put that on a t-shirt because
I will. You heard
that
it
was
first, guys.
perfect. You left me confounded, like just speechless right now.
You guys heard it first. You heard it first.
Spooky Melanin.
Let's write this down.
Cheers.
Right. Cheers.
That was beautiful because that is him. That is him. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Halloween, I watch all year long. Michael Myers, all year long.
All year round.
There's
All
some
year
movies
round.
that I preserve for the season.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that flavor like pumpkin spice.
Mm-hmm.
They have it. It's there all year.
Right.
Sometimes you need your fix. Like sometimes I'll make pumpkin spice bread, my Trader Joe's bread, because I hoard that. The Trader Joe's pumpkin bread.
Ooh.
Sometimes you need a little of that in your life.
Yes.
In like June because you're sad and Halloween makes you happy.
And like everyone here is sitting here cheering about summer. I'm like, I don't want to hear about it.
I don't give a fuck about summer, man. There was this one chick we used to have to hang around. It's my son's ex-girlfriend's mom, and bitch was all about summer. And I'm like,
it's
no.
not work.
And she would get mad at me, like, why don't you want to go out? I'm like, because it's too fucking hot.
Too hot.
I don't know what you like about summer. Like, she didn't get it.
No. And it's okay. You know, everyone who's lost will eventually be found. So it's okay.
And it's like this whole Summerween thing. I mean, it's cool. It gives us this, you know, the Halloween. Summerween's really fun from indoors.
You want no parts of outside at all. None. No parts.
It hurts my face. And it makes like, I discovered, self-diagnosed, but it's true, okay, that I have SAD. I'm one of the 23% of the entire world's population that suffers from seasonal affective disorder in the summer. Most people get it in the winter from lack of sunlight. No, I go out in the sun, and you can ask my husband. That shit just dropped my energy level, my mood downhill.
Gone. Yeah. And
he said I'm not bullshitting because I will get into depressive states when it's sunny outside.
Yeah. Like, and again, I'm not saying I'm like the sun, you know, like whatever, it's fine. But for some reason, I feel most alive in the fall. There's something where it's like, I just feel like, I don't know, like it's like
it's your season. You're a spiritual person. You're in tune with nature. You get it. It's a and it's not for everyone. Like Zachariah the Witch, most intuitive human I know, aside from, you know, other famous witches, is a summer loves summer sunflowers. And you make it beautiful, but I will watch you on my screen.
From a distance, right over here, right from a distance.
Not where I have to do things.
Nope. The fall is just like, I don't know. Once the leaves start changing, the wind starts blowing. I'm just more like, okay, all right.
I know you do, Veronica.
You're good, right? Veronica, yes.
It's like, So you get it. It's like, look it up. It's called seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah.
Only a small percentage of the world's population suffers from it during sunny months.
Yeah.
Okay, and I realize that we need vitamin D. Don't threaten me with a good time in some water. Like I do enjoy going to the beach. I do love me a good swimming pool, but it has to be really close by.
How close is close? How close we talking?
Well, in Southern California, we have what we call a puddle. It was a 12-foot by 3-foot. I know what time it is, honey. It's a 12-foot by 3-foot pool. And me and my husband would just float in that shit. And the kids were, come out here, kids. And they're like, we don't want to go. There's bugs outside. So me and him would get trashed.
Love it.
In our puddle. Remember those days?
Love it.
Now we have fucking rivers and it's not safe to drink.
Oh gosh.
In the river. So, but it was nice being in the river during the summer. Like I did enjoy that.
Of course.
But the thing is, it doesn't get to like, we have those freak heat waves. Like there's two. But it was like the worst it would get out here was like 93 on the average, maybe 80 something. And I'm like, I can live with this but there's also like a good source of water nearby, even if I just put my feet in. So if
Yeah.
I'm in water, I could do. It's like I'm a mermaid or some shit.
I was just gonna say, so you're a mermaid. That's all I'm here.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm here for it. You're a mermaid, and that's okay.
Yeah. So okay, let me move on. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on to another wonderful Halloween 1978. That is all. You're right. That is it.
Period.
That is another foundation. That movie is everything. You
Period.
don't have to
No,
watch it. You
no.
just have to feel it.
Just again, you have
Totally.
to it, love it, feel on it, talk to it, speak to it. Just that's it.
I love that. I love that you're like, that is all. Like, you're right. Okay. Spend a day in your Halloween costume. I
haven't done that.
No, I've worn quite a few costumes, and I'm not revealing who I'm going to be for Halloween, but I'm excited to share because I can't wait to share with you guys. Are you dressing up for Halloween?
I am dressing up for Halloween, and you guys will see this weekend.
I love how it has to be a surprise.
It has to be.
Decorate trick or treat bags. I like my neighbors except for one. So I actually did decorate trick or treat bags and gave them to. Because normally I'm like, get your toddler away from me, but there's some really nice people around here that have toddlers.
Right.
I did it.
Oh, I haven't done that, but also for everyone here that has like small children, this is a great activity for you to do with them as well.
They love it.
Love it.
My kids all used to love doing the crafty stuff during Halloween. I mean, I miss those. I do miss those days. Those are the parts I miss. I don't miss the football. I used to love, like, my kids were the ones I'm like, why we're going to keep going, guys. They were like, Mom, we want to go home and look at our candy. I'm like, your bag ain't full enough yet.
I love that.
Like, I taught them, those were the days. Now they're just like,
you're chilling.
They're teenagers and adults. So, okay. Buy a pair of fuzzy warm socks. Yes.
Well, mine's too far away, but I bought an amazing pair at Marshall's. It's like a 3-pack, and like one of them is a pumpkin, one of them is actually all black, and the other one's like black and orange. Super, super cute.
I need to see the black and orange.
Marshall's. I'm gonna send you a picture when we're done. I'll go to my room. But Marshall's has some. Oh, what's that? Stop.
Oh, my feet smell good.
Stop. They probably smell like pumpkin. And stop.
Spirit is selling I think it's like 4 or 5-pack of Halloween trick or treat Nightmare on Elm Street classic monster, like packs of socks. So they're not the warm and fuzzy ones, but I do have a few pair of those. And I have a cool sock chick that I'll share with everyone later.
Yes.
But the fact that she's a Black small business owner that makes socks in Oregon, I'm about it.
Please send that to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
I just forget her name, so I can't give you the tag just yet. Socks something, but
I love it.
Because when we moved up here, I was like, the first thing I'm doing is small business. They're small business owned by Black folks. So that's what I had to come up here right. Crock pot warm comforting meals. We have eaten so much soup.
Soup is just beautiful. Soup and chili. I'm like,
when it's cold outside, with that bite in the air. Hubby made. Okay, first I'm going to talk about his wild rice soup.
Ooh,
which he did not make in the crock pot though. I was really high one night, and I have nothing new. Really stoned one night, and I couldn't cook, and I have this recipe on deck, and he's like, "I got it." It's this autumn wild rice soup. Okay, it sounds basic, but when he gave it to me and I smelled it,
it was it.
Bianca, let me tell you, it felt like I was eating in the medieval times when it was like Game of Thrones motherfuckers were on the trail to like, it tasted like fantasy. Okay, this soup is fucking bomb. I could not replicate that, and because he was sitting there cutting like perfectly the same size shaped cubes of the fucking sweet potato. I mean, he did it because when he cooks, he goes out.
It's art, like he work into that, and
he was complaining, but I'm like, no, dude, this soup,
it's it.
Oh,
It.
off my fuck. Like, so last night being on the benzos, and I was like, "You're gonna have to do dinner." He's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Burgers." So he ended up making zuppa toscana, and he knows that he knows I love kale. I love kale. He hates kale. So he put loads and loads of kale. Delicious soup. We've been eating a lot of soup. I made pozole. I've made the chicken enchilada, tortilla soup. What other soups? So chili. We're chili whores. Turkey pumpkin chili. Turkey pumpkin chili is a ritual in this house. Yes.
Wait, what? I've never heard of that. Turkey pumpkin chili?
Yes. Yes. Love you guys. I know it's a long conversation, but we're having fun. And we'll put this on audio too. Love you.
Yes. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming.
I'll send you that recipe. Tea, turkey. Even my older kids love that tradition, and I only make it once a year.
Turkey pumpkin chili. Okay.
But you can't just get any recipe from me. You have to get the right one. So
yeah, I'm gonna wait for the one from you. That's the one.
What's your favorite crock pot soup, though?
I personally just love regular chili. My husband makes it. I don't know. I just love chili. There's just something about chili, and like I'm a cheese person, so I just like cheese.
Same.
Mix it up, and I'm just like chili just makes me so happy. And it's interesting because I was never like growing up. I never really had chili like that. But so for some reason, having chili in my adult life, I'm like, something about you.
It's an adult food. It's an adult comfort food.
Like hearty and like
it's filling. It's comforting.
It's all of it. I'm like, wow, I really enjoy an adult. Ooh, that's good.
I had a chili once that they incorporated like chocolate into it. It was like the subtle hint of chocolate. It was bomb. I've never had it since.
Like there weren't like chunks of chocolate in it. No,
it's like they had melted like gourmet. Remember that was like at a food truck thing that we were at in Ontario, California. Never seen it replicated. Okay, moving on because I'm like, oh shit, we've been talking a long time. I don't want anyone to lose interest.
What? Is that the time? No way.
Time flies when we're having fun, like October.
Wait, what?
But you know what, Bianca? Someone is going to appreciate this conversation when they're driving on their commute.
Yes. And you know what? For that person, we love you.
This is for you.
Everyone else, we love you too.
Okay. Camp out in your own backyard and stargaze. We've done that. We used to do that in California all the time. We wouldn't camp out, but we just would lay there. There's a good app for that. Oh, thank you for joining us, Chelsea.
Oh, thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for coming. Enjoy dinner, Chelsea.
What are we having for? Oh, there's leftover soup.
Ooh.
So yeah, there's this. What is that app called? Put it in the comments. The Stargaze, the app where we would sit there and we would look at the. So even on cloudy nights, you could just sit there and look at the stars on your phone and figure out which constellation was there. Where's the moon at? Jupiter, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna put up the link for it.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Have you done that this year?
I have not done that this year. Oh, Sky Guide?
Sky Guide.
Sky Guide. Okay, we right.
Put it for everyone to see too, Chuck.
Sky Guide. Okay. All right. That's on my to-do.
So both of us need to do that.
Yes, we do. We do.
Halloween themed sugar cookies on it. I will start doing that probably like Friday.
Yes, I have not done that yet, but that needs to happen.
Oh no, I did do it. Those cool Halloween cookies from the Pillsbury with the little ghost.
Oh, so
I've
cute.
done those.
Oh, they're cute.
They're so cute. And they taste so good. They're smaller than when we were kids, though. They're like this big now.
You know how it is now. Everything's like half the size.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Right.
Homemade pumpkin bread.
I have not made that at all. But now that you're talking about the one at Trader Joe's, I think I have to go to Trader Joe's.
Does that count as homemade pumpkin bread? I think so because you have to add eggs, oil, and water.
Yeah, it's homemade.
It's homemade.
If I'm adding anything to it, it's homemade, honey.
Okay, good. I just want to get, because some people will be like, oh, that's not from scratch. I'm like,
if I have to bake it, I mean, like,
I use other ingredients.
It's homemade.
Right? So check out I love Trader Joe's pumpkin
I will go
stuff.
there. I will definitely go. So actually, you know what? I have a question about Trader Joe's. I haven't been to Trader Joe's at all this fall yet. I know. And you know what? I was going to actually go earlier today, but I didn't have power. And I didn't know when power was going to come back. So I was like, do I take that risk and go to Trader Joe's? And I was like, but the power's not back yet by the time I get home. So I didn't do it. But now that we have power, I want to go to Trader Joe's. And my question is, all their pumpkin things, do they take it out or remove it from the store like November 1st? Or do they keep it up all season?
I fucking feel like they do. Because first of all, they're like Target. They wait till the last goddamn minute to launch their pumpkin products. And it pisses me off. And I know that they do this every year. But I always have hope that they'll get wise and put out their pumpkin shit. But I do feel like they drop their shit. They put it all in back, and I have an insider who works for Trader Joe's. I'm gonna ask.
Perfect. Okay.
Let me ask.
No, because the thing is, so tomorrow I was gonna go to Trader Joe's, and I actually leave. It all sells out before you can grab.
Yeah, and that too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So I leave for Salem. Excuse me. I leave for Salem on Thursday, and I come back Halloween Day. So I'll be gone for the weekend. I was like, do I wait till I come? Like, do I wait till next week? Or like go tomorrow?
No, go tomorrow.
Okay,
go as soon as you can. Don't wait.
Right.
I'm trying to think, what did we have that was new this year from Trader Joe's? It may not be new to Trader Joe's, but I can't think of it. We had something. Because I usually try all their pumpkin stuff.
I see like pumpkin ravioli too. Like I didn't realize it got that intense. Like
they go hard at Trader Joe's.
Instagram. I was like, that's pumpkin ravioli? Like what?
I'm gonna do it. I haven't done it, but I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
And I think there's a mac and cheese, too. I'm going to try.
Wait. Whoa. Go back.
Oh, maybe it's the butternut squash mac and cheese.
But what?
I gotta look. Yeah.
They go in like that?
Oh, yes. Oh, I love Trader Joe's.
I know that. Okay, so I will definitely try to get there tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Try to IG. I'm at IG Live from there to see what's there.
Please do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go tomorrow.
All right, take a scenic drive to admire the changing colors every damn day. I do that every day.
All the time.
I have never wanted to pick up my kids more than I do living in the Pacific Northwest, man. I am like, what am I gonna see today? Like, no shit. Yes. If I can I send you the picture I took of the leaves today? You could post it and put it out there.
It's beautiful. It's
same
beautiful.
Every fucking day.
Drives are it. Beautiful. You can't go wrong.
Enjoy a DIY fall garland. Yes, I have mine hung up.
I haven't done it yet. Can I see yours?
No, but I'll take pictures for you guys. I actually went off of Halloween Happies. I saw her bathroom.
Yes.
And I'm like,
he kills it.
Are you telling me that I can put garland in my bathroom? Mm-hmm. Bianca, I have 4 bathrooms.
And they're all decorated?
No. Oh, the pumpkin Kringle is so bomb.
Oh, pumpkin Kringle is
We hoard Kringles.
Okay, so pumpkin Kringles at Trader Joe's. Okay, so Trader Joe's. Hold on, taking notes. So Trader Joe's pumpkin Kringle. So what exactly is a pumpkin Kringle?
It's a round circular Danish. Think of like it's a circle Danish. It's like a giant donut, but it's thinner, but it's like a strudel.
So what I'm hearing is you want me to hibernate and you don't want me to lose weight. Gotcha.
Basically, because honestly, the time to lose weight is like summer. But these motherfuckers have Kringles every fucking season. They have the cranberry one, the raspberry one. I don't think they have cranberry. They have a raspberry one.
What?
They have like 2 during the fall or during the winter. But then they have the pumpkin. Then they have the fucking pecan one. How I forgot my Kringle.
I will. Okay, I'm going to
every damn season.
Heard you. I'm going to this tomorrow.
They have one for the summer. I think it's a lemon one or some shit. I don't know, but it's delicious.
Is it by a certain company like Pillsbury or
no? It's Trader Joe's. No, it's some Wisconsin company. I think. So we'll have to look that up.
Okay, Wisconsin company. Okay.
Ask your Trader Joe people tomorrow. Oh yes, that's it. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
What is this?
That must be a winter one. It is
Wow,
de-
it's
it
so
is
pretty.
delicious.
So this whole, I would buy the whole circle.
Yeah. And they're like $6. Like, oh, Miranda,
That's right, Miranda.
your ears must have been ringing. I talked about you. Bitch. But that Kringle, I mean, every fucking season, delicioso.
All right. So I'm
This is
hoping.
why I worked hard on this shape. That is Trader Joe treats. Like,
I will be there tomorrow. Oh my
so when you're
God.
there, make sure you ask for, if you don't see, because usually they have them out like, I don't know, like in the bread or bakery section.
Okay.
Get yourself a Kringle or 5.
Gosh,
Because you can freeze them.
Kringle.
Okay, so back to the garland. So Halloween happy. I put one of my lit garlands in my bathroom. 4 bathrooms. One is decorated.
Amazing.
Halloween basement one is the only one done. There's one on our main floor that is empty. It has toilet paper, soap, and a towel. Okay, I'll get to it. I'm not used to this. Our bathroom, my husband and I think I put like a bath mat rug in there. That's about it.
Love that.
And our kids, my daughter put some of she was asking me for like fake plants. So she put all of them in her bathroom. The kids share. Hi, Max.
Hi.
So like one bathroom is decorated and that's the one is the Halloween one. So I'll take pictures.
Take pictures, please.
I mean, she does.
Cool.
Every time. I can always rely on Zachariah. Always. Like,
I love it.
one of my besties. And you know what's funny is I used to be super intimidated. I mean, the one time I met Zachariah, I was like, a phantom walked into this art gallery. And I knew who Zachariah was. And I'm just like, I don't want to say anything. So like beauty walked in, this intimidating beauty. And now look at us.
Yes. I love it. Okay,
so moving on.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a garland in your house?
I do not. Oh, well, I don't think this counts. It's not a garland. I have it's like a vintage, like actually Chelsea and I are twinning. We have the same you know what? I'm just gonna get it. Hold on.
I want to see it.
I don't know how to say this thing. It's not a garland. It's we got it from Michael's. Hold on.
Did you say a weed? A wreath.
Oh,
are you high?
No. We as in my husband and I.
No, I meant my husband was asking if he's high. Oh my God.
There you go.
Oh.
So it's not necessarily a garland, but it's like a vintage. Sorry, I'm trying to here we go.
A wreath. Yes.
A wreath. There you go. A wreath.
Did you get that? Where did you get that?
I bought that at Michael's, actually. This was 2 years ago I bought this.
Where the fuck did our Michaels not get that? Did they get it? Hold on to that forever.
I am. Oh, sorry. I said Michael's. I'm sorry. Christmas tree shop. It was $9. I still have it.
I keep tags on to by accident.
Me too. All of mine have tags. Because you know what it is? When I go shopping, I'm like, don't try to raise the price on me. I'm like, hold on. That's not how much it was last year. So I literally have the price on the back of things. So I'm like, all right. But this is from the Christmas tree shop.
That is gorgeous. That is vintage.
I'm keeping this forever. Forever. Sorry, I'm orienting it weird. There we go.
Oh, I get the whole picture. Just put your face. Yeah, look how cute that is. I love it.
Literally keeping this forever. So I was like, I saw it and I'm like, $9. Is this a mistake? And I'm like,
sometimes it's like you got to forfeit that PSL for that good before.
Listen, I was gone that day, honey. And I was like, is this a mistake? So I bought it to cash register. It's like, oh, that's the price. And I'm like, well, yes, I'll take one. I should agree.
If you have another.
Right. I'm like, just like another one. So cute. So cute. So
that is perfection.
I have a garland, but I have a wreath.
Oh, no, that works. It works. Okay, snack on toasted pumpkin seeds. Now,
yes.
This is the thing. I always roast my pumpkin seeds Halloween night or November 1st. But I don't be doing it right. Like,
No.
I don't know if I let them dry out too much,
Mm.
or because here's me, like,
Just
so
like
because I'm like, I'm sitting here like, especially like late Halloween night when everyone's
yeah,
asleep and I'm like
yeah,
drunk and I'm like
yes, yes,
eating
yes.
eating like sunflower seeds. I'm like spitting them into a cup.
Yep.
Oh, babe.
Yep, love it. You can never go wrong with that. I love it.
But I'm like, sometimes I get like 4 out of like a handful of like 15. You know, so I started buying from Trader Joe's their bags of papitas, and
Oh,
they
okay.
don't taste the same as
No.
when they come out your oven. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I'll just chew on the shell, fine.
Yeah, like just let me just let me just show the shelf.
So I actually think I'm gonna make some pumpkin seeds tomorrow because I don't want them to go bad from the
Yeah.
famous pie pumpkin that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yes, that
These
was.
same seeds, I promise I'm the only one eating them. I was clean.
I was just about to say. So what's happening with the seeds?
They were in places in my body.
I'm here for it.
And I'm still gonna eat them. I will not be sharing those with anyone. I'm the worst.
I'm here for all of it.
Zachariah asked me what I did with my pumpkin the other day, but I'll tell you later. Okay, have you eaten your toasted pumpkin seeds?
I did not eat my.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Now, with you going to Salem, how are you going to eat them?
I literally just thought that. I was like, I don't.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Fall doesn't end until December 20th.
This is true. This is true.
That's
Fall-
a pumpkin accepted food.
It is. It definitely is. Absolutely.
It's a, you know,
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is.
here's a funny one, and it's on number 31.
Hold on. I completely like put my phone down. I'm just like, yeah, what's next?
Decorate your home with autumn decor. First thing I did when I moved in.
I know. I know. Like, you just have to.
I mean, I'm Michelle Halloween. There's again the only floor on in this new house of ours that is done is the basement because
right.
I have some crafts that I will share in November. Excuse me. That are not Halloween related, but they're actually forest inspired. So I will get to the Green Forest Witch phase after Halloween.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think people will like this, and I'm excited. I don't give a fuck if they do or don't. I'm excited to do this in my house.
Screw themselves. I love it.
But autumn decor is all year, whether it's fake jack-o'-lanterns, my vintage wall,
all of it. Anything, like even like leaf garlands. Like I just love it.
Because we need our doses of it. Like I got this really cool soap from Marshall's.
Okay.
At the beginning of the season, it's called Autumn Spice, and it smells like I'm washing my hands with Angry Orchard, and I love it. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to put it away soon because it's like halfway.
Wait, so you do that too? Wait. Hey, hold on. Go back.
This is being ratcheted from here on.
I'm definitely one of those people where like, so let's say it's like October 29th, right?
Yeah.
And like my pumpkin soap is like halfway through. I will put it away because I'm like, I need to preserve it.
We're so rationing.
I literally hoard soap too.
I am not crazy, Chuck.
It'll be like, I have like maybe 3, like half, like not even half, maybe like a quarter bottles. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait till next October.
You need to save it. And you know, of all people who taught me that shit, is my horrible mother.
Oh,
because she is she's like she's like a customer service nightmare, right? So she was like, why would you spend all this money on fucking soap? Like, this is how you do it. And she would like, I'm like, you don't understand. It's not just about the bottle, Mom.
experience.
It's
it's a whole experience. Like,
it's the fact that I found a soap in the Pacific Northwest called Autumn Spice that smells like Angry Orchard. I need that for the rest of it. And I can tell my family don't be washing their hands often, not in the
no.
basement anyways. My kids don't really come down here very
Okay.
often.
Okay.
If they do, they're not washing their hands.
No.
So
Can't. You just can't.
yeah, so I'm like, I'm preserving. I'm so glad that we share we share all these synchronicities.
I know, it's so scary. Because literally, I'll just look at it and I'm like, well, I'm gonna save this shit. And like,
It can't end.
it can't end. And I'm just like, when I bring it out the next season, it'll be like a quarter. And Sean's just like, there's no soap in there. And I'm like, no, there's soap.
There's expensive water.
Yeah, like, no, there's soap. But like, I can't throw it out. The season's like, no, I can't. I have to move it to next season. It's just like,
The motherfucker who keeps the dark light mystery box. I'm not throwing that away.
right.
I don't find use for it. Like,
Wait, this is hilarious because literally once he said that, I was like, someone else hoards the rest of their soap like me.
once it gets halfway, nope, we're done.
That's it.
I'll see you next season.
Move to the next one. That's it. No more washing your hands with this soap.
Now you get regular soap. They'll use the goat milk.
Yes, I love it.
Fucking awesomest.
I
Okay,
love it. You are.
here's another one. Volunteer at a local food bank. I mean, yeah, we should be doing that all year.
I know.
But you know, October's our month.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do that this year, but I put it in because it was a thought that I was like, okay, maybe I can get to, but I didn't get to it. But I was like, it's just nice to do like for the fall season, especially around Thanksgiving, you know, especially
Yes.
those that are in need, that don't have. And I'm like, this is nice to do. So it's still early in the fall season per se. So just something nice.
And I agree. The unhoused situation up in Portland is insanity. So there is something I just can't just drive by, you know?
No, there's no way. There's no way.
Wear plaid and flannel fearlessly. Yes. And you know, it's coming back. And the grunge look is coming back and I'm for it.
Yep. I've seen a lot of it so far this season. I'm like, oh wow.
I'm okay with that. It keeps you warm.
Yeah,
You can be a werewolf in flannel.
Could be anything.
You know, you can be warm.
I literally was like, okay, you know what? I dig it.
I'm about it. So I have I worn flannel? I don't know.
I've not worn flannel this season, but I am. So I had went by Marshall's today and I saw some flannel and I'm like thinking about going back tomorrow because like actually right next to Trader Joe's.
I was gonna say, is it near Trader Joe's?
Huh?
Is it near Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about like maybe
I'm the worst person that you want to ask or run your thoughts by when it's like, should I buy this? Yes, I think you should.
Oh, that's me. Don't ever ask me if you should buy something because my answer will always be live your best life. That will, I promise you, that will always be my answer, which means buy it.
Buy it all the time. Buy it.
Like
now you all know.
Live once, YOLO, buy it. That is always my answer. So if you want to hear a no, do not ask me.
Same. Well, ask my husband.
Right.
Go to a farmer's market on weekends. Yeah, I was doing that before fall.
Farmers markets.
I love farmers markets. It's interesting though that the Vancouver farmers market, and I guess all of them shut down come October 31st. It's pretty interesting because the rain apparently rains perpetually. I'm not mad.
I mean, I love a great rainy day. That overcast with some cloudy weather.
I concur. I would love a farmer's market. Okay, my kids are hungry, so I got to move this along.
Oh, all right.
Oh, damn it. Okay, that's all this binging noise. I'm sorry. Okay. Farmer's market, yes. I've actually been to a few, and I'm hoping to at least find one that's open after Halloween because
that's interesting. You know what? I'm actually going to keep my eye out because my town, they have farmer's market every weekend. But I never paid attention to after Halloween.
Same. I'm like, oh, hey, you're here in the sprinkle.
Yeah, like I never thought.
But I'm also from Southern California usually. So, yeah. Gotcha. So I found out the park that I went to the other day closes until like the summer. And I'm like, oh, shit. So that's the thing. I'm all about hibernating. I loved quarantine. That means I can write more. That means I don't have to go out more. Yep. So I'm about it.
Yep.
But I
Yep.
do want my fresh produce, but I found my health food store, so I'm good.
Perfect. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Make caramel apples. I am not making any this year. I picked some up at the local pumpkin patch.
Nice.
So.
Perfect. I didn't make any this year either, but I will be buying some in Salem because it's just fun. You eat, you walk around with it. It's like a social snack. Yeah, it's such a happy like social snack.
It is. When I don't have to make, I watched them make mine, so that was really cool.
That's awesome.
That was a new experience. That was a whole new experience.
I love it.
This is what I told my husband about earlier today. I was like, so have Bianca says we should have tomato soup and grilled cheese on a rainy day. We've done that a few times, but tonight seems like a perfect day because it's raining.
Do it. Literally, that is like our thing. So John, he makes these like bomb ass grilled cheeses, but it's like different cheeses and like it's just he just spruces it up. It's just good. And then the tomato soup is so creamy and it's like
tomato. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
It's so good.
Maybe Trader Joe's should start sponsoring me. Their roasted tomato soup is the best.
Okay, so I'm doing that on my list for tomorrow also.
Roasted tomato soup. It's in a box, but it's delicious.
Okay, no, that's fine. Roasted. I'm just going on my list. Roasted tomato soup.
And my husband makes those fancy ass grilled cheeses too. Like so I can't eat just a regular grilled cheese anymore because of him.
No, it has to be spruced up. Like if you're gonna give me like 2 slices of bread and cheese, I'm like, oh, what is that? Like, do I look like a peasant to you?
Am I a peasant?
One slice of cheese. Do I look like a peasant to you? Like I can't.
Clearly, you chef it up a lot.
He does. No,
I love it.
He does.
It's like when a man gets in the kitchen, a cis man's like, I'm gonna be a chef around you.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is. With my feet up with my fuzzy Michael Myers socks.
With my Michael Myers socks. But there is something about it on a rainy day where it's like, it's just like, again,
it's magic.
Comfort food. Yeah, 100%.
It's like a ritual.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay. Wander through a cemetery. We went over this. We're doing that. That's the thing.
Okay, that has to happen. First of all, cemeteries are beautiful. They're peaceful. They're a work of art. Love cemeteries. Best cemeteries I've seen personally with my own 2 eyes have been New Orleans. Because, their cemeteries are...
Oh, yeah.
So you're like actually wandering through the cemetery. Like, it's beautiful. Like, 100% New Orleans. Love it.
I can't wait to get through those because I feel like New Orleans has only that kind of cemetery.
It's
the only place in the world that has them like that.
Gorgeous. And I will definitely say Sleepy Hollow Cemetery. Beautiful. It's huge, huge. And I've done actually a lantern tour through there. And it is stunning. Like stunning. It's beautiful. It's huge. It's beautiful. And it's clean. It's so peaceful. And again, there's just something about cemeteries to me that are just so peaceful. Like they ground me. And I love learning about okay, who passed here? What was their story? Because everyone there has a story, right?
Right.
So I just love learning about everyone's stories. And again, it's just quiet. I love cemeteries.
I need to spend more time. The only cemetery I've actually resonated with and enjoyed going to was my husband's dad's. And the funny thing is he never met his dad. He died before he was born.
Oh, no.
So we're there and he's sitting here talking to his dad, and there's nothing, usually I would have been like,
right.
Anyone else, but to see him in that presence. And the funniest thing is his dad is buried in Bellevue, Washington, near Seattle. So not only have we always meant to be in Washington, he can go visit his dad's grave all the time, and his dad's buried in this beautiful cemetery. Oh, so we're always like, we're gonna go and have beers with the old man, and what I mean. So it's so I can feel those stories, and of course, when I do go to cemeteries, I'm always like, okay, there are so many fucking stories here.
So many. Oh,
I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it. So then there's tons around here that I need to. I was telling him I should go to one tomorrow while it's raining because I want to feel it, especially with the veil being so thin with Samhain.
Yeah,
I want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, but moving on. Okay, so visit a haunted house, real or man-made. I mean, we did fake ones last weekend, but last time I tried taking my husband to a haunted anything, It was a haunted hotel, and the Witch's Brew. It was a Witch's Brew event last October.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Chuck, Jackie got us a room. We got to spend the night, dude. Like, we're not going to waste this opportunity.
Nice.
He made me leave at 5 a.m.
Why?
He couldn't sleep. He was like, I hear shit. I'm like, there's people walking around. He goes, we're the only one in this area of the hotel. I'm like, oh.
Never mind.
I was like, okay, if you're okay to drive, then okay, because I'm not staying awake. But we were talking about this last night. We were watching the Osborne Kids and the Queen Mary.
Yep.
And that was a good show.
Yes.
It was a good show. Yeah, and it was a good show, but he's like, I don't want to do this shit. And I'm like, I would.
Yes. So it's interesting because I literally had this conversation today with one of my really good friends, and I hate man-made haunted houses. Back in 2016, when John was not my husband yet, me, him, and 3 of our other friends, all guys, I was the only female, we went to a haunted house called Pure Terror in Monroe, New York. It's actually in the Guinness Book World Records as one of the scariest haunted houses in the country, actually.
One more time?
Yep, Pure Terror.
Okay.
Literally, Pure Terror. One of the scariest haunted houses, the scariest haunted house I've been to in my life. And towards the end, well, in case anyone goes, I won't give it away, but something happens at the end. All I saw was all of the men running. And I was like,
they left you.
Shit. Like they were out. Like they were gone. Like they were just out. And I was like, y'all left me. Wow. So I started running. Thank God the little track I did in high school kicked in. So, I was keeping up. But literally, that is the last time I stepped foot in a haunted house in 2016 at Pure Terror. I will not go back to haunted house.
I love that you were that scared. That you're like, do it again.
Genuinely petrified. Like,
you know why? Because humans are fucking scary. They're worse than the out.
They're worse than me. He said that, hey man, that chainsaw was fake.
Sometimes I don't know if those chainsaws are fake.
I don't know. All I know
I have hesitation because I watch horror movies.
Chased us. And I was like, oh no, this is not it. Like, but give me like a haunted house, haunted hotel, haunted restaurant, somewhere actually haunted. Mwah. I love it. Give me
I've heard that.
All of it. I may or may not. He was gone. My husband was gone. Okay. I will put that out there. John was gone. Okay.
Did you have any concerns for Bianca? She was fine.
He said, no, I look back. I saw you still running. I said,
fine.
Anyways.
My husband just walks through. I'm like,
right.
But take his ass to a haunted hotel.
It's over. It's over. I love real haunted things.
Same.
But made haunted houses, I would not. No.
Because not to mention like sad things, but like, okay, man-made shit, there's room for error and death.
Easy.
Look what just happened to Alec Baldwin.
Easy.
Like,
easy.
I am not interested. Veronica's like, I haven't been scared yet. Waiting for the ones. I mean,
yeah. Veronica, come to Pure Terror in Monroe. That's
write that down for Justin.
Right. Come to New York. That is the best.
I think they want to do a road trip. Okay, moving on. I gotta pee, so we gotta.
Oh yeah, okay.
I love haunted houses, but I also want the real deal. Okay, Greta Scarecrow. Yes, I kind of did from the car because I was like, "There's real scarecrows at this pumpkin patch." I took pictures of them, and I'm like, "Look at the scarecrow!"
I love it. I haven't greeted one, so at our patch we didn't see one, but I love the scarecrow.
They're so much because I'm like, they're really real. They use them for
like they're real though. Like they really just be like, hey.
I'll send you the pictures of the ones that I got.
Oh, okay.
And then number 40, and we're here. Oktoberfest. I mean, look, my mother-in-law is German.
One ever in my life.
I've been to one, and my husband is German because his mom's German. Now, here's the thing: I'm black,
right?
The one we went to, was up in Big Bear, and I have not seen a Nazi punk since my teen years. And there was a Nazi punk there, and I was like, "Time to go.
It's time."
And they didn't even have fucking pretzels with beer cheese. So I was like, this is some bullshit
No
Oktoberfest.
pretzels?
They didn't have the pretzels. They had the schnitzel and the sausage. But then there was like all these white people drinking giant things of beer, singing polka music. And I was very, very uncomfortable.
Got you.
So then I was like, we'll do it again. We'll just go to another Oktoberfest. We didn't get to any out here because I think they all got canceled, to be honest with you. I'm down to do it again.
Yeah.
However,
yeah.
It's a very white tradition.
Got you. So I want to do it to do it. Like, I've never done it before, but my husband, John, is like, I don't think you'll like it because, like, at one point, everyone just gets really drunk.
Yeah.
The line for the porta potties.
I agree, John.
Like, you don't even like porta potties. And I'm like, a porta potty? I got to use a porta potty? They don't have bathrooms? So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
mixed reviews about them. That's the thing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on the bucket list. I'm gonna put it on the bucket list.
I will try one with you. Maybe we should do one.
Oh my god! Can we do one together?
Do one together.
Okay.
But we have to find like an inclusive one.
Yeah. I don't want anyone walking around the, swastika.
I mean, he had lederhosen on, and legit, I was like, why is this motherfucker wearing a swastika?
That's not it.
That is some German. We gotta go. And Big Bear was far, and I'm like, sometimes I have to remind my husband, your wife's black. I can't just go to any white function, Rammstein concert doesn't count.
Oh, what?
Rammstein.
What's that?
Du hast. No?
No. Why do I not know that?
I don't know why you don't know that. It's a German heavy metal group, industrial metal group that's been around since the 90s. And I love metal. And they are some sexy German bitches. They are fucking hot. And they put on a motherfucking show. I didn't give a fuck that I may or may not have been the only black person in that stadium. Right. Probably not. Right. Because this is a famous fucking band, worldwide famous band.
Right.
That's about, but Oktoberfest, I'm a little leery. But I've done them, but just not this season. I just it's a lot of white.
We could try one. Yeah, we could try one. I want to do it for the experience. Like, I've never been to an Oktoberfest, but I'm like, you know what? I want to drink out of like a mug and like I want
Stein. Yeah,
I love pretzels.
Why not?
Why not? I love pretzels. I'm like, I want to go
with beer cheese. It has to have beer cheese and pretzels. They don't even have them.
It's just the porta potty part that's like not really.
And then they expect you to sing the songs.
Oh, I have to sing?
They want you to like go sit in and then they seat you at these long tables with other people. Oh. And you're supposed to like sit there and sing the German songs. Hitler, Hitler,
Wait,
and I'm like, and here's my husband singing the songs, and I'm like,
that's not it. That's
not
not
it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Don't get mad at me.
I will, at some point in life, we will try it together.
I agree.
We'll try it together just for the experience and just to get a kick out of it. Why not? YOLO. Why not?
All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck with us, if you're sitting in traffic, especially you, please continue to fill us in, especially Bianca, on your autumn bucket list. I am going to sign off because I got to pee really bad because I've been drinking this whole time. I love you. And again, this is like our DMs. So
literally, yep.
I'll see you in a few. Bianca, say something to those who watched tonight.
Yes. Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. It's been so much fun. You have popped my Spooky Melanin Magic live stream cherry. And I appreciate you so much. And to everyone that has joined in with us tonight and that stuck around with us for 2 hours and 18 minutes, we love you. And we appreciate you. And we cannot wait to have some more spooky conversations with you, whether it's in October or, this fall season or even after fall season. We got to keep the spooky going.
We got to take care of each other.
We have to. We actually do, though. We actually do. So thank you, everyone, so much for being here with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I will list tags, and this will go on audio in a few days.
Perfect. I love